Never fails, man. One of us are always muted.
It just has a mind of its own. It just does
It
that.
really does.
Mhm,
Oh man, but I made sure like this mic wasn't muted, and then Streamyard's like,
mhm.
we're still gonna meet you. But what's up? Welcome to Supporter Kings. Just me and Brandman right now. Brian is coming home from Project Hail Mary, so he'll be joining us shortly. But what is up, man? How's your week been?
Man, just it's been all right. Just staying busy or trying to stay busy.
Not the two you were expecting.
Mhm.
Well,
Um, yeah, I'm kind of over this weather. It's been like making my allergies flare up.
yeah, it sucks. How was it like 30 degrees this morning, and then it was like 50 something like later in the afternoon.
Yeah, and then it's supposed to get all even warmer the whole weekend, and then they're saying it may or may not rain. It's just
Yeah,
like enough is enough. Like
yeah,
get some consistency with the weather.
yeah, definitely sucks.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're saying like 70 tomorrow, but then like and it's gonna go back down to like high 40s or something next week. So
Yeah,
yeah, this weather
it's
sucks.
yeah, it's annoying. How's yours
Yeah,
been?
not too bad, not too bad. Nothing much going on. Just doing physical therapy, work. That's about it.
Mhm.
That's about it. Like really, it's been nothing. Welcome to spring, officially Saturday.
Mhm.
Oh, is it spring on Saturday? Dang.
Yeah. Is there such thing as spring in the Chicagoland area? I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Well, Mama Bear probably has a similar kind of case
Probably.
in Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm,
Collectors' allergies are going crazy too. Yeah, it's
mhm.
just it's this time of year when at the beginning of the week it's like literally it was snowing. We got snow Monday, and now they're saying tomorrow's gonna be 70. Like
Mhm.
it's stupid. Oh man,
Yeah.
not, not in Missouri. Yeah, yeah, but oh man, yeah, global warming. It's fake news.
Mhm.
Oh man. Also, um, what was it? Man, it had to have been before COVID. I want to say maybe like 2018. Um, Museum of Science and Industry, which is like one of the bigger museums in Chicago. Um, they had a really good
Mhm.
exhibit about icebergs. I know it sounds stupid, like icebergs, but it was a really good exhibit with like gorgeous pictures. Like it was from this photographer and a scientist, and they like studied like how much the icebergs have been shrinking, and it's like crazy. It's like, oh, here's a picture from 1960s, and everything's like frozen, all white, like can't really tell. And like, oh, here's one from like 2015, and it's like luscious green, like it was like, oh
Mhm.
damn, like it's the same exact spot. So
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, you guys get some seasons. We do winter muddy construction. Kansas State. Yeah, that's exactly what we get. We get winter, and then we
Yep.
get muddy. We get the constructions this year round from in Chicago, and then
Mhm.
well, that's funny. I like that. Oh man, but yeah. So Brian's coming back from seeing Project Hail Mary, but I know Collector came back. He saw it.
Mhm.
He came back.
Um,
He's who saw it?
mhm.
What you
Yeah,
got?
I'm gonna go early afternoon tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going evening, like 6:30 or so tomorrow.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm super excited. It's gonna be like the first movie I've seen like all year.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The Avatar was the last time, and that was in December. That was the last time I was at a
Mhm.
movie theater. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's gonna be I enjoy going to the movies.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know, for me it brings back a lot of like nostalgia. Like I would, go with my mom and my sister a lot to the movies. I would go a lot with my uncle. Like
Mhm.
we would hang out on the weekends and we would go to the movies. So it was
Mhm.
always like fun for me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always a great experience, and I still prefer getting up and physically going to the movies, even if I'm going on my own. I'm gonna go check it
Mhm.
out on the IMAX screen over here. Uh,
Nice. Yep. So
mhm,
that's how I'm seeing it.
mhm. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Apparently AMC doesn't have any popcorn buckets for the movie though.
Yeah, well, I think what did Brian say? Brian said like, well, because a lot of times when you come out, when you go to the movie like on the Thursday,
Mhm,
they don't put it. Some places don't put them out until Friday, like, which is
mhm.
weird. You
Oh
know?
wait, you know what? I take that back. He did. Yeah, he sure did say they're supposed to have it starting tomorrow. So
Yeah,
if they have any, I might pick one up depending on what they look like.
yeah. If they got a cool Rocky one, I think I might pick
I'd
that up.
only I'd only want the Rocky one. I don't
Yeah.
really want the like because I saw some at certain theaters that are like an astronaut helmet. I'm not sure that I want that one.
Oh yeah, I seen that one. I see
Mhm.
that one. Says no popcorn buckets. That's a sign of the apocalypse. Like what in this economy?
Mhm.
You're not gonna nickel and dime every last penny out of everybody. Nah, they're
Yeah.
gonna be tomorrow.
Yeah, so
Um,
I'm
yeah,
gonna if they have a Rocky one, I'm definitely gonna grab up that.
yeah, yeah. I gotta get if they have a good one. I only seen the helmet one,
The
the space
helmet
helmet,
one.
like you said. That's the only one
Mhm.
I seen online. But
Mhm.
yeah, see what else if they got anything good. Maybe. I mean, I'm running out of space back here, so
Mhm.
but gotta have it. Gotta have it. So he was in chat. So yeah, collector said I know he said he saw it today. He absolutely loved it. I
Mhm.
know he had messaged me as soon as he got out and said how much he liked it.
Mhm.
Fernando says he's going Saturday. Okay, Saturday evening. Very nice. Have fun. So I saw Ready or Not too. It's fire. Way better than the first one. That's awesome.
That's that's awesome to hear because on
Hmm.
surface level, I thought a Ready or Not sequel was like unnecessary as shit. Not quite Gladiator 2 unnecessary, but still pretty unnecessary. So
Yeah.
it's good to hear that it's because I've been looking at the reviews too, and to hear
Mhm.
that it surpasses the first one is really relieving to hear. So I might try to make time for that this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. I would like to go see it.
Mhm,
Probably maybe Sunday if I have time. I want to,
mhm.
I love the first one. The first one was such a hidden gem,
Sure
like, and
was.
I regret not going to the theaters and seeing it because it was like at home. We're like, oh, let's see what this is about. This looks,
Mhm.
interesting, and then we like loved it. Me and my girlfriend. So
Yeah, and
for
I
sure,
was
seeing
still over
second.
and I was still overseas when it came out.
Mhm.
So,
Mm.
I don't even remember it coming out in theaters in Korea, if I'm being honest. I don't even think it
Yeah,
did that. Or if it did, it was, like, later on, and
yeah,
I was already able to, like, stream it.
yeah,
Um, so, but yeah, I really like the first one.
yeah, yeah. It's good. I got the 4K back here somewhere.
Mhm.
It's really good. But let's see. Yeah, we got for now saying bummed about the cancellation of the Buffy Vampire reboot. Yeah,
Yeah, I was
that
reading
came
about that.
out a few days ago, right? I think Sarah Michelle Gellar came out and was like, "It ain't happening."
Yeah, it was either the very end of last week or the very beginning of this week, which surprised me because I think they filmed it.
That's what I thought. I thought they were starting to film it,
Mhm,
but I could be wrong. I would have to look into it.
mhm,
Yeah, yeah. But I I mean that seemed like a no brainer. Like the original series, with Sarah Michelle Gellar was like such a popular fan favorite kind of cult, on the level of that cult lord, cult-ish kind of
yeah.
stuff. But
Mhm,
even the spin-offs, even the Angels, spin-off of it was
mhm.
like super popular. So,
Yeah, and
you
that one I really liked. That was, like, one of the shows that I, religiously watched from beginning to end.
yeah,
Mhm,
yeah. I watched it, but I didn't watch it like super, you know, like
mhm,
like religious like that. But
mhm.
yeah, but that sucks. But we'll see what
Yeah.
happens. Yeah. Also, collector said, if you're a Stranger Things fan, they have the 4K. It's out for pre-order. Two different editions, 216 for like the higher or the standard one, and then the other one's 250. So, and that's the
Mhm,
whole 5 seasons of Stranger Things.
5.
Yeah, which is not bad, not bad. If you want that like collector's edition 4K steelbook or whatever they have. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, we were just talking about that the other day too about like Netflix releasing, you know, physical media. Like they'll do it for the bigger stuff. They'll do it for the bigger stuff.
Yep.
You know.
Mhm. But yeah, I did see that they're bringing that out, so that's cool.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
said,
I
I try to
mean,
maintain. Mhm.
are you gonna buy it? Buy like because I have like season 1 and 2 because I found it at the Goodwill for like $3, you know, on Blu-ray, which is
Mhm.
nice. But I don't know if I'm gonna spend like 250 because like the show was
Yeah.
good. I'm not like a huge fan like that.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, see, like, spending that much is kinda pushing it, I think.
Yeah, I mean you got to be really loving it for that.
Yeah. I don't think I feel like spending that much.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Zach. What's up? We got Zach Elborn, formerly Zach Attacks. So all you guys know him. Make sure you, if you haven't subscribed, go check him out. I was watching him in Evan Edition on Sunday with the Oscars, and that was super fun,
Mhm.
fun show.
Mhm.
So I appreciate that. 26 money. Oh, yeah. That get laggy.
Yeah. And yeah, just for, like, a minute.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but we appreciate Zach coming in. 2 years membership,
Absolutely.
man. That's awesome.
Mhm. Yeah, that's dope.
So he's definitely one of the OGs. There he
Mhm.
goes. What's up?
What's going on, buddy?
I mean, I know we were talking, you know, off stream the other day, and we're like, man, we got to get like Zach and Kenny. You know, I wouldn't mind.
Mhm.
I like Evan Edition. I've been watching a lot of his stuff. He's been putting out so many shorts too. You know, so I see him all the time on Instagram and shorts and stuff. So he seems like a cool guy. Wouldn't mind
Mhm.
doing something with him. I know Zach but Mellon had him on his show the other day too. So it
Mhm.
went on forever. It's like a 3 hour show. You know, for us it's like a normal
Mhm.
Thursday, but for them it was a lot.
Yep.
But yeah, but yeah. Also check
Mhm.
make sure you guys go check out Zach because I know he has a new well, I want to say new series. He's rebooting an old series he used to do, you know, with like like a throwback Thursday kind of thing. So he's doing something with a new spin on it. So yeah, that seems a lot of fun. So Zach always puts out awesome reviews.
Mhm.
So make sure you go check him out. But we always appreciate
Yep.
him.
Yeah, his content's yeah, his mm,
Mm,
mhm.
it's must watch. Zach, the other Zach, both Zachs.
Yeah,
Evan
absolutely.
Edition is new on my list. Sully Streams. Like like every time they put something out, you know, I usually watch it fairly quick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Said when are you guys going to see Project Hail Mary? So yeah, Brian's coming back from it right now, and then me and Brandman are gonna see it tomorrow. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go, yeah, tomorrow afternoon, probably early in the after well, not probably early in the afternoon, definitely early in the
yeah,
afternoon. I already got my tickets, so
yeah. I
mhm.
know the one
So, yeah.
thing was there was no early screenings for it around us.
Mhm.
You know, like
Really?
no, like even in the city, which I was like really surprised. Usually there's like, you know, one in the city that they always do the early screenings. You know,
Mhm.
I think they had one of the super early screenings like, you know, like 2 weeks ago, and that was it. Like they had one showing and then nothing until today. So that was like super annoying.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Especially out in the burbs. They didn't have nothing out in the burbs. So
Mhm.
yeah, because otherwise I would have gone like last week to go see it.
Mhm.
So there you go.
Yeah,
Like I said, I gotta do my review tomorrow.
I almost went earlier today, but I had some things I needed to knock out.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, I'm gonna can't wait to check it out tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Tony, what's up, Tony? What's good, Kangs? Appreciate you, Tony, coming in.
What's going on, Tony?
Uh, yeah, so he said I got to see it last Friday. Double feature with Undertone. I got to see that Undertone because between like everyone I've seen online talking about it, like
Mhm.
yeah, it looks
Mhm.
interesting. Yeah, yeah. And he just came back. He said saw Radio Not 2 today. There you
Mhm.
go. How'd you like that one?
Yeah, it was yeah, how'd you like it compared to the first one?
Yeah. Yeah, like to
Mhm.
say, gotta do my review tomorrow. Very nice.
Mhm.
Check out that. Saw Undertone last week. It was very scary. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
That's
It's like a
mhm.
really good scary movie.
Yeah, I like I like one that like legitimately creeps me out because it's so common that you hear reviews say or like quotes like it's the scariest movie ever made. I was terrified, blah blah blah.
Mm,
Then you go in and sit down and you're like, oh, this isn't so bad. It had a couple jump scares and tense moments, but that's so I'm always like, am I gonna go in and like be legitimately creeped out or what?
mhm.
So to hear that about Undertone is because the trailers look kind of unnerving. So if it really delivers what the trailers displayed, I'd be pretty content. So I do want to make time to
Yeah.
see it for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man. I'm just kinda going through. There you go, Mama Bear. Hello, boys.
Hey there.
Trying bouncing around in the comments, kind of going through, seeing what you guys talking about. Because everyone's talking about Spider-Man trailer. Released ours this morning, so it's making 2 billion for sure.
Mhm.
It's gonna make so much money.
Yeah,
It's gonna
it's
make
gonna
a
make
lot
a
of money.
ton.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've rewatched it a couple times since we reacted to it.
same, same. I can
Partially
watch a
because
lot of
I'm
like Easter eggs things.
yeah, partially because I'm still in disbelief that they finally put the damn thing out.
Like, is it real?
Mhm.
It's just a dream. Yeah, Spider-Man Brand New Day snatching the 2026 from Avengers Doomsday.
Mhm.
Possibly. Possibly. That Spider-Man looked really good. That looked really good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ace saying the trailer was damn near worth the wait. I guess it's already beat the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's I think it's like one of the most watched like trailers ever. I know it's like it definitely beat a bunch of records, of most views or something like that. So,
Mhm.
but it's Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man. It's the MCU
Mhm.
Spider-Man. Tom Holland. Like everyone loves it. They're really curious to see what happens with him and MJ. So yeah, I mean, people were going to watch the trailer, and I
Mhm.
don't think it disappointed. I think it was a really good trailer. Hopefully, the movie
It was
is also good.
mhm. I
Mm,
think it will be. It's, just kinda reading up on a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. I really like the director's work, like, even before he was doing Shang-Chi. Um,
mhm.
he did some pretty good, he did some pretty good, he has this indie movie called Short Term 12
Okay.
that's really good. Um, it's with Brie Larson and, I forgot the other actor's name who's in it. But he was in 10 Cloverfield Lane. Uh, but it's about these people who work at a if memory serves me correctly, it's like a mental institution and just kind of the things that they kind of get into. It's like a full-on drama movie. Really, really good, really well acted though. And then he
Yeah.
did that courtroom drama Just Mercy with Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx a couple years ago.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah.
which was another good one. So I like a lot of his work, and pretty much everything that he's done for Marvel so far has been good. So for him to take over, I think when you're doing the more kind of classic street level, grounded Spider-Man story, I think I think we kind of needed a new director.
Hmm.
So even though I'm always kind of iffy whenever new directors come in, but him I trust in, and
Yeah.
like I said, a lot of the behind the scenes stuff looks really really good, and then the trailer just sold me even more. Uh, it looks very like pretty much everything that I'd want out of a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. And that's what a lot of people are saying too, Fernando, that there's a lot more Zendaya than what a lot of people thought. Like they thought it was going to be more like him
Mhm.
moving past, Ned and MJ, but yeah, I didn't think so. I thought that's the route they were going to go was him like
Mhm.
I don't say jealous, but like upset, like sad that like he had to sacrifice his personal life to be Spider-Man. You know,
Mhm.
yeah. Oh, there you go. Zach said, Lakeith Stanfield and Brie Larson are in it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh man. They said, did you see change the pictures to the Michael picture on here? Nice. Well, then we got T.
Mhm.
What's up, T? Oh man. Let's see. I was kind of
What's
going
going
through
on,
some of the
T?
comments. Let's see. Fernando said, I thought the Dune trailer was 100 times better than the Spider-Man one. Oh, that's what Collector said.
The
I don't know
Dune
about
trailer
that.
was awesome.
The Dune trailer was awesome. They were both really awesome. I know, like people were talking in the comments about it. I thought they were both like really awesome, but
Mhm.
the Dune I think was definitely more of that like serious epic, space opera kind of
Mhm.
vibe to it. So
Yeah.
I think for what they were both aiming for, they both hit it out of the park. Yeah,
Yep. Mhm. I'm
yeah,
surprised we got a Dune trailer, this early. I thought we'd get
yeah.
one, like, later in the year, May, closer to June, something like that. Not that I'm complaining,
Hmm.
but yeah, I'm really excited for the new Dune just because 'cause
Yeah,
I've loved each one more than the previous one.
yeah. It's so good.
So but yeah, the Spider-Man trailer was awesome. I'm still
Yeah.
convinced Daredevil's in it. I'm convinced they're keeping him under wraps. I don't see
Oh
how
yeah,
he's
hundred
not
percent.
in it. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I was watching one person and he was kind of going through the trailer and he's like, "Oh, here's some like negative space." And it's like it
Mhm.
kind of reminds you of No Way Home where, you had Spider-Man but then in the trailers it had like this extra space there because in the movie that's where the other Spider-Man were. So I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, if they did that I get it, but kind of don't have him there yet." So,
Mhm.
but he's 100%. 100% is gonna be in it. You
He
know?
has to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That reminded me of the Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that's what we were saying too. Very, very Spider-Man 2 vibes,
I
which
kind
is
of
great
feel like, cause
'cause
yeah, cause I definitely got Spider-Man 2 vibes. I think there's gonna be maybe like a subversion of Spider-Man 2, like, whereas Peter was, it was Peter trying to kinda prioritize his life as Peter Parker and not Spider-Man. It looks like this one, Peter's just gonna be, like, really absorbed into his Spider-Man role.
mm,
Now that no one knows who Peter Parker is. So
yeah,
I kind of feel like it's gonna be a subversion of Spider-Man 2 in that regard.
yeah, yeah. I feel like also somebody might come out and be like, the exception to that spell that they put on, I don't know who, but I
Mhm.
feel like somebody's gonna come out and was like, "Oh yeah, we know you're Peter." He's like, "How?" And it might set up like Doomsday or some shit. I don't know.
Mhm.
So
I'm curious how much this is gonna, if any, if it's gonna tie into the greater universe. Like, on one hand, you'd think that is a given just considering it's the MCU and Doomsday and Secret Wars aren't too far off, but at the same time, I I'm kinda asking myself if it's gonna be just kind of relegated to its own corner for this movie at least, which which I'd actually be 100%
I
okay with.
would definitely not hate it.
Yeah, if they just kind of keep it centered to what's going on with Peter and what's going on in NYC, rather than focusing on the greater universe. For at least this movie.
Yeah.
You just hope that is what it is.
Say what?
That's just what you hoping it is.
Shit, yeah, that's what I hope it is.
That's all you're putting your own feeling on. Just hoping.
I mean, it can go either way. It can go either way.
I
And
think it's going to be. This is like what you want to hope. What?
Don't you try it because
I'm going to say I want it to be this way, so I want to say it's going to be this way.
Give me that because you were saying the same exact opposite, the opposite about what you hope. You were. I don't want to hear it.
I just think it's hilarious that. Man, that's a me move. That's a me move. That's what I would.
What's it called? Manifesting. You're manifesting it. It's like
destiny. I was trying to do that with the Aldous Hodge of T'Challa, and then come out today and say, "No, Damson Idris is definitely T'Challa."
Yeah,
I'm like, all right. That's you guys.
Speaking of Aldous Hodge, when I'm kind of anticipating when we get to the topic of Cross.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday I didn't like it.
Oh yeah. More on that later.
Yeah.
More on that. Because I tried to give it another fair shot this morning. And it didn't quite.
Oh, you watched it twice?
I tried to watch it and reevaluate it so I could be as fair to it as possible.
Yeah. Wait, real quick before we get into what Brian thought about it, I saw this from T said Dune dropped the trailer and then Marvel said, "Nah, let's hit the people with what they really want." and then it kind of goes with what Zach is saying. He goes that he thought Timmy was gonna win the Oscar, and that's why it dropped so early. Yeah, but then
could be.
Yeah. Oh no, where's the other one? They're trying to push hard for that Timmy peak masculinity.
I know. I'm like, what are we doing? Like
Hollywood's pushing him hard, man. Hollywood's pushing him super, super hard.
But peak masculinity. I'm like, really, bro? That's what we doing? Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of. That's the guy.
Right?
I'm like, you.
Well, it does raise the question if Hulk will remember Spider-Man.
He could be the one that does it. And does that create Savage Hulk? Is it possible that him remembering takes Bruce Banner out of the equation or something because of the whole spell creating Savage Hulk?
Because Hulk's consciousness wasn't there because it was Professor Hulk, right? So maybe maybe that'd be cool.
Totally get rid of them in this universe now, and you just left with Savage Hulk.
Yeah, Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk. He'll still know who Spider-Man is.
The Incredible Hulk. I think Savage Hulk. I could see that happening.
Yeah. I hope they bring back Hulk like they're supposed to. So,
me too.
Yeah. All right. I know we got some other comments, but I know everyone wants your initial thoughts of Project Hail Mary.
This is a really good. I'm glad you guys are asking this because
Fernando asking. So I want to know. I mean, I don't want to see no spoilers. I know what's going to happen. I read the book, or you read the book.
Same.
So
it does not matter if you read this book, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
There are times where I was visibly angry while watching the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like this doesn't make any sense. Why are you doing this? And but then I thought about it and I said, I'm gonna turn into one of these people because it's not exactly like the book that I'm not enjoying it. I think that's kind of what it was because I love the book so much that's what I had in my mind how I envisioned I wanted it to be. And the more I stepped back and said, okay, let's not do that. Let's take it for what it is. Let's enjoy it for what it is. And I started to enjoy it a lot more. I will say the beginning part was really rushed. They don't explain a lot. There's a lot of things that they just assume you're going to know. And rush through things that are really like really important to the actual story. I'm going to say that I can say this part. So we know John Paul, and what's the other one? John Paul, the little robots.
Oh,
John Paul, Peter,
yeah.
Ringo.
I know
Ringo.
Ringo.
Yeah,
Ringo. So they don't explain that at all.
Really?
Yeah, they don't explain it at all.
Mm.
George, I think she's right.
George Ringo. Yeah, the Beatles.
It's the Beatles. It should be the Beatles. Whatever. But they don't explain it. And that's just an example of things that they don't do in the movie. They don't explain why things are, name certain things, or what they're doing with this thing, or they speed run through like the first 20 chapters in like the first 3 minutes.
Huh.
So, and that's me, because I read the book, being upset because I thought that was the best. Some of the best part of the book was the detail. Even the science part of it was the best part of it, and that's not what they highlighted in a lot of the story. So that,
I mean, I can see some of the sciencey part, getting pulled back a little bit, because
you had to, because some of it was like really depth.
Because even for something like so like with The Martian, I watched The Martian first because I love The Martian, and then I went back and read the book, and the book was awesome, but also like there was a lot of the sciencey stuff cut out. As much as there was a lot of science in The Martian, there was still like a lot of the little details, like when the hatch blew and stuff like that, So
I think it's one of those things that you're going to watch it. It's going to take you watching the first time, go through watching it, getting over yourself, and then enjoy the damn movie.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, it's not as good as The Martian.
Yeah. And The Martian,
I didn't think it would be. The Martian is awesome.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's not.
I didn't think it would be.
I think if you did not read the book, you're going to enjoy the movie itself, because everyone around me really was enjoying it. But there are a couple guys in there that were doing the same thing, like, like those type of things, and you could tell that they were looking for a certain part of the story that didn't hit you. And I wish I could tell you, because it's really the beginning that really kind of just was. It was just. It felt like they were in a hurry to get a lot of the story out. And that's hard to say because the movie is over to almost 3 hours long, and it felt like they were in a hurry to tell the story. So, I'm happy everyone was liking it. I'm happy we hearing all this positive stuff about it. But so as a fan of it, it could have been better.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I'm leaving that. It could have been better. But I want to go see it again.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't wait to go see it. Because that was like one thing I like, like whenever anything is adapted from a book, especially like a book like that, or any kind of book that's kind of like that with a lot of the science in it, that they're gonna sacrifice some of that stuff for, especially like in because in this book it's very much sciencey, but then there's also a very big relationship, and when it comes to a movie, the movie's gonna be like relationship sprinkle into science, you know what I mean? Where something like The Martian is, there's not a lot of really relationship,
it's one person, and
it's one person, so it's like it's his struggle, and then there's the other stuff of everyone outside of or on Earth and in space, blah, blah, blah. Like everyone else, like how they're dealing with it. But when it just comes to the main character, is just him, and then you're able to get a lot of the science that way.
I also think Matt Damon is a better actor.
Yeah, probably.
Probably,
yeah.
Just playing what is, when you look
at I like Ryan Gosling a lot, but
he is not on the level.
Compare the two, yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, That's the problem. Colin Hanks should have been in. It would have made a lot more sense. But he does do fine, but just wasn't peak. And I think if it was peak, the movie itself would have elevated. So.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. I mean, and also like The Martian just had an insane cast.
That cast was absolutely nuts.
Yeah, I mean, they had everybody. Like, even when Donald Glover popped up, I'm like, and he's in like a really small part, and they somebody like him, So yeah, I mean, that was a crazy cast that they got for that. Where it seems like it's Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
No, not Tom Hanks. Colin Hanks.
Yeah, his son.
His son. His son is literally perfect for that role. Someone asked me how did they do it, Rocky? I liked it. I liked it a lot.
They do.
I think that they did a really good job with Rocky throughout the entire. Rocky's in most of the movie.
See, that's what I figured. Like they're gonna want to get him in there early and get that relationship going. Yeah.
But they went through some of that parts so fast.
Colin Hanks isn't a good actor.
He would be good for this role. I think it'd be more of that person being in that role. You can't. Ryan Gosling just wasn't it. But it's little stuff like when you're asleep for a long time, you can't just get up. That's just logical. So but you'll see what I mean when you get to it. That's what you'll see. You have to see it to understand what I'm saying. And I think, Tank, you're going to see it tomorrow. You will understand exactly what I'm saying.
Like all the parts. Yeah. Because me and Erica both read the book. She actually read the book first and explained it to me. And I was like, I need to read this thing. Granted, I did the audiobook. But, either way, I went up, reading the book and loved it. So and Andy White is going to be in C2E2.
You gave me my copy of Project Hail Mary. Told me to go get it. You said, "Hey, Brian, get this thing." Send it to me. I got it, read it, made me fall in love. It's your fault. Literally your fault.
Well, because I think we were talking about The Martian. And then, what was better? it was fairly within like 6 months, I think, of when the book came out. I told you about it.
Yeah.
And then I know you had got in, like read it super, super quick, and you're like, it's amazing. Yeah. And that was like a couple years ago at that point.
Yep. This is probably about 2 or 3 years ago now. Yeah. But if I was rating it out of 5 stars,
definitely read the book.
I'm rating out 5 stars. I'm giving it's not quite 4 stars.
Really? Damn.
Like almost
even for me, I would say that's like low.
I really want to give it 4 stars, but just there's little things that give me not quite 4 stars. But really, really close. Really, really close to 4 stars. Like if I was rating on Letterboxd, I'll probably put it at 4.
Okay.
Because of that, I would say I'm gonna put it at 4.
Yeah. So I seen this. I gotta bring this up. She said, "I don't think Matt Damon is a better actor, but I put him in the same tier." That's wild, man.
I don't know.
I mean, it's but yeah,
Matt Damon is
Matt Damon
10 times the actor
easily.
Yeah.
Like by a landslide.
I don't know what happened to your camera being, but
your camera's
it's just blacked out.
What the
we
hell?
can hear you. Yeah, but it's just like blacked out.
Hang on 1 second.
I thought that.
Go for it.
It's like my camera. I don't know if you guys know this is a new camera. I told you I ordered a new camera.
Yeah. You can tell it's a little I mean it looks good, but you can tell like the settings are different.
I have to go back through it. I just literally just because I got it right now, before I jumped on, I plugged it in, got it set up, then jumped on.
Nice. And I like to say he's considering reading Project Hail Mary again as soon as he finishes the book he's reading now. Yeah,
I'm actually having a problem.
I wouldn't mind doing that. Right after dark. It's 100% subjective, man. I mean, we're messing with you, but yeah, I mean, even like actors you like or dislike, and
it is subjective, but I
awesome.
don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna say Matt Damon's Ryan Gosling's better than Matt Damon. I don't.
They both have their lane.
50, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, what can't Matt Damon do?
I don't know if he could do. See, I mean, he's done. I was gonna say I want to say rom coms, but like but rom coms or even just like like the Notebook kind of thing, like just chick flick, quote unquote. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Good Will Hunting is kind of, but it's not fully like that,
But you say you can't do it, but Good Will Hunting would be a good one. Like,
yeah,
I'm not saying Matt Damon is Leonardo DiCaprio. I think Leo could do almost everything. And I think that's what you're looking at. But I would put him above Ryan Gosling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's this to each their own.
Matt Damon's the GOAT. Yeah. What can't Ryan do? I mean, but the thing is, like, what Ryan does best is what like really well. Yeah.
Wait, the romantic stuff, all that stuff, he's great. And it's funny because his comedy is excellent. Yeah. His comedy is excellent.
Yeah.
But a couple things didn't hit.
Yeah.
A couple things didn't hit the movie. So.
Okay. Yeah, he ain't Leo.
I mean, who the hell is Leo? Play Black Cat.
Yeah. What can't Matt Damon do? Not get lost. He always gets lost, and somebody has to come and save his ass. How about that? Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, if there was a movie and you had to pick between any of those three actors, then it's going to be a good movie.
Probably will be a good movie. I think Matt Damon holds the camera by himself better than Ryan Gosling.
I can see that.
I think Ryan Gosling is a more attractive dude who can carry that, that number one guy. So it is what it is. And Leo could do all those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's some past comments that we're talking about, like undertone and stuff like that. Yeah. So I know, like I said, you were hoping we would watch those live. It was just they were so big, and we wanted to get them out. Plus, we got Cross. We got to talk about. We got Invincible. We got 3 episodes of Invincible. We got One Piece.
We better figure out something because we better start now because it's almost 11.
Yeah. That's why I went. I went live, and then as we were playing the intro, Brandman joined. So I was like, okay, cool. I don't have to do it. I don't have to start by myself. But I was like, but we definitely need to get it going.
Just go, man. I was hoping that you guys were already in the middle. I just jumped in.
Yeah.
Really, Mama Bear. That's interesting.
What you say? So I think Matt Damon is more attractive. I never understood Ryan Gosling as a romantic lead.
Well,
I ain't gonna hate on them,
I mean, also that's very subjective.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
We did talk about Paradise
Talk.
We did Tuesday. I mean, it was Monday.
Yeah, we did Tuesday, on
Monday. Monday into Tuesday because we went till 2:00 in the morning, 1:00 in the morning.
Technically, it was Tuesday. Yeah. But I'm gonna hopefully this weekend I'm gonna try to get all of Paradise and Cross out, just so we can have those little actual videos of the 2 shows out, because I've been watching so much. So I'm like, with what Ace was saying about the time travel stuff. I've been watching so much. I've been watching one video that like kind of debunked it. I watched another video that like saying like, here's why it is this. So
I hope it's not. I'm just going to tell you, I hope it's not.
Me too. I definitely hope it's not.
Yeah.
But if I'm betting on something, it's probably time travel. I mean, the things they're saying is probably some type of time travel or AI that's able to, go back in time and some or be able to send things or deal with it in that way.
Yeah, I think a loop is probably the best idea. I think it's going to be where it's not a full time travel, but it's definitely like a loop where they can go back in time to a certain point, and that's it. Because then that at least contains the time travel, kind of like deja vu, Because if you can do full on time travel, then you're like, well, why don't you go further back and do this? But if it's a loop, then you're kind of stuck in this time frame.
What if it's not people that can do it? Only a computer, only AI.
Yeah.
That could talk to itself, and it could be, a way to do that. And that's why when you got the message, it was from the computer. It was a message. It was coming from the computer, and then text messages and all that stuff, or two-way page me, all that stuff, and it's coming from a computer that's doing it. Like Eagle Eye or something to that effect.
Yeah. Or even like if the time travel is just through computers, you know what I mean? So it's like, like you can talk to somebody in the past,
but you can't actually go there. You can affect it by saying things, but you can't actually go there. But then the question is, did you always do that? Was it always that? Did you really time travel if you were always meant to do that?
Yeah.
Does it change your future? Does it really change your future if that's what you're supposed to do? This is what happens. So maybe it didn't change your future.
Yeah. The one video I watched, it was talking about I don't want to get too much here, but he was talking about the Link's teacher, the one that Billy paid a visit to. So yeah. So it's kind of like him, like why was he so important? So my thought was that they were going to go back to after the volcano erupted and restart civilization 2,000 years in the past.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they go super far in the back. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. What Tamika said. Yeah, but we talked about it. Usually Mondays is our Paradise Day. We do it. Yeah. It's been really good so far. Yeah, because I know Clark said he got all caught up.
I think Paradise is. I like Cross more. I think Paradise has been better than Cross now.
Easily.
I like Cross more. I like it. I want to like. I think Paradise has just been better, even though I was really pissed off at the beginning. Really pissed off.
You were really pissed off. Yeah. Because remember he said if this works out, you're gonna need this tissue because you'll have a nosebleed. Yeah, like he knew. No. Like that's the part, like the whole thing is like he knew certain parts. And it's like also I feel like we're gonna get a part where somebody or something like a computer told him what's gonna happen with his life. Because he didn't seem surprised or
he said
anything. He was just really chill.
He knew the boy was gonna be here when he's still there. There's
which means like this link, is Link the link to it all kind of thing. So so I feel like we might get a little part where we go back to before the bedroom scene, where he kind of knew Billy was coming, because he was super chill for somebody that had a gun in his face. So
I mean, I just don't want it to be time travel.
Yeah,
I would hate if it's time travel.
Yeah. There's good arguments for both. I was watching all those videos today, and it's pretty good. Sorry, didn't get off topic. It's all good.
No, but it's but even the question: what's the one thing that Sinatra doesn't have? Well, two things. One is her son. Because the second is time.
Yeah.
And if she could control time to change either one of them, would she not?
Yeah. The one character that the show I want to die so bad in Paradise is the redheaded girl who's young. who's young,
The
who
young
is
who's
killing
doing
people in
the-
the show.
Jane?
Oh,
Jane.
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 Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, Jane.
I
That
said
Jane
that
episode
once
was
today.
fire though. So
Mhm.
It really was. Yeah, she's a problem. She's a problem. And he said if my favorite character gets killed off the show, I'll be pissed. Jane will not die. She's not.
and I think
She'll
she
live
should be
forever.
around for a long time. I can see her being there. I think she's part of it. Remember what did it say? You know, she's a killer. Your daughter, the baby's a killer, and then it says specifically she will make a choice. You will make a choice about who lives or die, or you could make a choice to whoever to kill or something like that. The whole point was it doesn't have to be Jane that was making the choice. It could have been Sinatra, but Jane's the one who's the killer, and she could give the message. He said, "Give the message to the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Let this baby know this message." It doesn't mean that the message was about the baby.
Yeah.
You know. And then the idea that the professor was advanced wave function, quantum entanglement, superposition professor.
Yeah. That many like big words and quantums and all that stuff. Yeah, he's definitely in some like crazy sci-fi stuff. He said, Jen's got to go right along with Gary.
Right along with Gary, dude. Gary need two shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friggin' Gary.
You guys say you have a lot to discuss. Keep an eye on time. Yes, exactly.
Then you shouldn't have brought up Paradise. Then I'm done.
I know. You want to do Cross first?
Yes,
and then we'll watch this trailer, and then we'll get into the other two. So yeah, so we'll do Cross first because it's just one episode finale, so we can like kind of have that. We'll watch this Desert Warrior trailer because I do want to see it. I do want to see it. I'm kind of curious to see what it's about. And then we got Invincible, and then One Piece. But I feel like One Piece is gonna be like the longest. So if we don't get into One Piece
no
today,
way we're going to get into all this. So it's 11 o'clock. There's no way.
Yeah. 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 I don't peanut butter. You're not bully. Oh man. All right. Ooh. All right, Fernando. We'll start that because we'll see if we agree with that. Let me change that over. Yeah, let's talk some Cross about this finale. Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome, Spoiler Kings. We're gonna talk about the season finale, season 2 finale of Cross over on Amazon. So we got how it all ended. Does Lance die? Does Rebecca die? Does Cross die? Like, who dies? So somebody's gonna die, right? All the deaths. So this one kind of just picks up right where the last one left off. Was it Donnie stole the tape? And then the aunt killed Donnie.
My Claire's like bang bang. Sorry.
It's not now. But yeah. So we get all that stuff, and then everyone's trying to figure out who or how to stop because they know who's next on her list. And it's just like, how can we stop her? And they can't figure out for the life of them how to stop her because she keeps coming up with ways to kill people. So, but we'll start off with Brandman. What you think about this finale?
Am I allowed to go into my overall thoughts?
Yeah, with the whole finale, spoilers, all that fun stuff.
I was the very definition of underwhelmed. It's hard for me to place without reaching anything on this episode that really did anything for me, aside from Aldous Hodge, who's great in every episode. I think acting wise, it was absolutely fine. I think that I can only really give it its flowers there. I was really underwhelmed by this episode all around. It just the payoff with the character of Luz was disappointing.
Was there a payoff?
It felt, if you could even call it that, the the wrap up with the character of Lance just left me feeling empty. They went into super generic territory with Cross himself going on the run. It just felt like the people who were writing it didn't know quite where to go. And maybe I'm a little maybe I'm speaking a little blindly, because I haven't read the book that it's based on. So I don't know how accurately it's sticking to that, but it just felt super generic. It felt like the writers didn't know quite where to go, so they threw in a bunch of tropes. Even what they did with the character of Kayla, with her suddenly becoming full on antagonistic.
No, they kind of headed towards that for her. Even you saw in the last episode, she was less for Cross, more for her promotion than talking about you taking over the investigation and all that other bull. She was always heading towards that thing, so I think that she was still jealous no matter what.
Yeah.
I do agree though. It was building up, and then bam, and then it just happened. Like you're like, oh shit, okay, like we're doing it already.
Yeah, she seemed a little too like one-dimensional, antagonistic, and slightly villainous. Even the very end with Cross quitting the force, or quitting the FBI. Just
the FBI coming after him, you talking about?
Or quitting being a cop.
Quitting the force, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, just everything about this episode just felt uninspired, and like they didn't know where to go, so they just dug up any and every trope that they were able to.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, well, I know we'll get more into a lot of the episode. But what about you, Brian? What was your thoughts?
Do I like the episode? No. Okay, I thought that this is one of the better things I've seen on TV, and I was ready for it to be one of those really special finales, and I feel like they missed the point. And so Luz, and then doing what she did, she beating up all the people, and then Alex, tipping her off, and then Luz not killing her aunt. Going to the border and not killing her aunt, allowing her aunt to be able to commit, I guess, suicide-ish kind of thing by by the cops, shooting her. That was kind of disappointing for me. So that whole story, so that was a main storyline we had the entire season, and it ended so early in the episode, and it was so disappointing. And then I understand what Bradman says, that flip with Kayla, but Kayla was always only about Kayla. So like, and that's why she was upset with Cross and all that other stuff from the beginning. So I kind of saw that coming. And then the whole thing with Cross, running away from the FBI now and turning to a whole different movie. I was waiting. I was waiting to see Tommy Lee Jones coming out and trying to chase him down. This is what I was worried.
I didn't do it. I don't care.
Like, I was just waiting for that to happen. I will say I was very happy that Kayla turns out to be not be the one, and Ellie's thing was pretty awesome. I was like, hell yeah, let's go, Team Ellie again. That's like, I was right. Let's do it. I was happy to see that again. Nana Mama is still awesome, but they really missed the point with a lot of the. I still think Samson was misused. I still think that when you do a finale and you have a main storyline, the main storyline should end at the end, not in the middle. And then the whole thing with Lance felt real icky, left me feeling really icky inside. So maybe that's what they meant to do. I just didn't appreciate it that much.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like going back to the Lance thing was I'm thinking I didn't think he was gonna die just because
We'll go to jail at least.
But I thought they were gonna like get him, like, and it kind of ended with him just standing there and it was a Drake and Josh guy, I can't remember who one of them, saying like, oh, we're gonna introduce this new law and he's gonna go away for a long time. I was like, I'm like, okay, I guess, because because history has definitely shown us that rich people definitely pay for their crimes, so.
But you saw those too many millionaires, too many judges, too many high-powered senators and all that stuff. They're all part of that child trafficking scandal. So they had to put it on someone else.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
And on the black man.
Yeah. But then, like you said, they didn't even finish that part. I feel like they should have done like a Law and Order kind of part of it where like you finished that, like you saw him go to trial. You saw maybe because you had another like 30 minutes left at that point where like you could have like put him on trial, had the other judges kind of get in trouble and like actually see the chain of all these guys, all them coming, seeing all that getting broken up. Instead it went from that to like it just ended. So but we spent so much time with like with Cross running away. I was like, what are we doing? What we doing? Like he's the hero of the show, and then he went from solving the crime, being the good guy, being like the morally correct person in the show to like get him. I was like, what the fuck? Like it just felt so out of place. Like especially this season, because this season everything was very methodical with the killings and everything was planned out, and then it just went from that to just like chaos super quick, and a lot of it just felt like cheap, like when he tells the one Kayla's boss, it's like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. You didn't think he's gonna do something? It's right. What? Like, this man has a history of doing something. Like
it was stupid because like literally they decided once again the main story ended half the episode, and then it turns into The Fugitive.
Yeah, it went from a cross episode to The Fugitive.
Why are we doing this? Like you really, when we have a certain story, why wouldn't you go follow the story all the way out? I don't understand. Why don't you? Look, Rebecca was important. Luz was important the entire episode. Entire season, and it ended so quickly, anticlimactically, and it didn't make sense. And and then they let her get away. Bro, I don't know.
He knew he was getting off at the end of the episode. Yeah. I mean, it's a rich dude. Rich guys never. They come on. So the season felt short to me. The entire story felt rushed at certain parts. It did, and lingered in certain parts. That's why I was like really worried. Like once we got to the penultimate, I'm like, man, there's still a lot of stuff they need to do. And then they literally did it super quick, and then started doing other shit. And I was like, and I get you want to set up the next season. I'm all for that, but you got to finish the story. You got to finish it and finish it in a way where it's satisfying. It doesn't need to be a perfect ending, but
did you like Luz how she escaped and how stupid everybody was to allow it? Like that didn't even make sense to me. Like nothing about
Rebecca or
Luz.
Luz.
None of that made sense to me.
It was just and then like you had this big moment of in the penultimate of Donnie getting the tape and blah blah blah, and we were all like, we had like, oh, maybe he did this or maybe they did that. They explained this giant major plot point in like in a super second, like in like a few seconds, where like Kayla just comes in and is like, oh he never gave it to him, we actually have the tape. I was like, what? It was like, it felt like it was just like very offhanded. It's like, oh, here, listen to the tape. What So it was like it went from being this big important moment and thing to just we got it.
Plot device is the way we're gonna get rid of Donnie real quick. It's the way we're gonna do it.
So Yeah, this whole ending was very rushed, very weird with what they did with Cross. So and I know you guys said like how much issues you had with it, but there were like some good parts. There were some good parts with some like really entertaining stuff. The one with wait, I'm drawing a blank on her name. The Cross's mom. I always forget her name.
Nana Mama.
Nana Mama. Yeah, she was a badass. That where she goes and talks to Samson's mom, and yeah, she's awesome. She was a badass. Like we get a satisfying ending with the little boy, that he adopted. So that's a nice little bow on that. The Nana Mama was really good. Like,
but that it's funny because that was the worst, the worst storyline. But that's the one we got the best finish.
Yeah,
because and understand. Remember, Nana Mama is not his mother; it's his grandmother.
Well, no, it's Cross. Is it Cross's
grandmother? It's not his mother.
Cross's grandmother. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, she's super young. Because Cross is 40 something, and she's.
I think Cross in this would be like 35.
Right. Yeah.
30, 35. So like his mother would be like, imagine being 50, 55, 55 or 56, something like that, which means his grandmother could easily be 75 and Nana Mama's supposed to be in her 70s.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, so I mean, like that scene with her was cool. Seeing Ellie come back and just being, a badass, kind of like, yeah, like her and Cross still have issues, but you
see, like it's gonna work if he ever come back. It's gonna work out.
Yeah. Now I'm like, like you said, I'm rooting for her. I'm like, all right, they need to figure it out because that was a badass. Like she
absolutely,
man. Yeah. So even the part where Samson kicks the guy's ass, I forget what he says. Like, oh, we could do it
the hard way or the Samson
hard way, or we could do the Samson way. Yeah, something like that. So, like, there's some good parts, like the actual chase scene. As much as I didn't like what they were doing, it was an entertaining chase scene. Like, badass car. That Mustang was pretty badass. I'll give it that. So it just the actual chase was cool. The idea of a chase scene was kind of stupid. So, but
it's like they
so it had some parts of it that were like cool, but
did they forget? Like, it seemed like they ran out of things that they wanted to talk about, right? But they didn't. They had more things to talk about. So it's like they jumped. They did it so fast without having to do it. Like, you really could have just finished with the storyline, and we all would have been happy.
Yeah,
but they didn't.
Yeah. I mean, how are they gonna stop her and the other shooting her? Yeah, I mean, with the aunt, with Luce's aunt, like I didn't care too much about that because at that point, like, she was really not that big, but then they try to set her up to be bigger in the end, and then they just all kind of crapped out. Like all of that storyline crapped out because I just felt like Luce should have had a bigger ending than what she did because we spent so much time with her getting her revenge and being very thoughtful and
yeah, all that build up,
murder.
Yeah,
all that build
the
up.
way that they all that build up, what she was doing, it just, like I said, it just felt so flat compared to it
last
just
season
didn't work for me. Yeah.
Like the big finale with how they got the bad guy and what the bad guy did and this and that, like that felt good. Like it felt like satisfying. This was yeah. It's like, oh, like we showed, Cross might have an issue with how the system is, so now he has to be like the I don't know, the vessel of the finale rather than the villain.
Exactly.
So yeah, it was a weird shift. I think everything in the finale was just weird.
I mean, no one's happy. Luz didn't get her revenge. Luz didn't kill her aunt. We found out about what she did. Exactly what we thought she did. She did. Cross didn't get anything. Duran gets away. Kayla wins the day. No one is happy at the end of the day. Like, everything is awful.
Yeah. I mean, really, yeah. I mean, the one thing with like Lance is like, they say in the like, oh, he's gonna get his time in court and jail and blah blah blah. But it's like
the whole point of the FBI framing Cross was
he owns everything.
Yeah.
Like everyone's in on it.
Exactly. So that means they gotta frame someone else because Lance can't be the one. You can't take down Lance. And so they know basically it's them coming after him is saying that Lance is gonna get away with it.
Yeah. So for a finale, especially for a finale with such a great season, I did enjoy the season. It's just it really, really, really fumbled it at the end, which sucks.
Yeah, overall the season was fine, and just I expected more, and maybe I have myself to blame for that because I hold season 1 in such high regard. So I had high expectations for this one naturally, but it just it just felt like they could have done a lot more with it, and it just could have been done better. It just felt like a wet. Yeah, it just went splat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Well, I would say this once again, it's one of those shows I feel like, in my opinion, that the penultimate was better than the finale.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that's probably the biggest problem. That penultimate was just better than the finale, and they didn't know what to do with the finale, and it kind of showed.
Yeah, and it's too bad because I really thought the actors in particular really anchored this season, if they hadn't already. Like we said in the past, Aldous Hodge in particular, I even though I only know what I've read online about the character of Alex Cross, but with the past interpretations or with the past versions like Morgan Freeman and Tyler Perry, Morgan Freeman, you pretty much know what to expect out of the roles that he plays, and I mean that in the best way possible because I enjoy Morgan Freeman and everything that he's in, and I enjoyed his version of Alex Cross. And then the Tyler Perry one, Tyler Perry was just really a non-presence. That movie just, I don't even really remember anything about that movie. And then but I think but I look at Aldous Hodge and feel like he's playing a character, and more so I feel like he's playing the character of Alex Cross based on everything that I know about him. So naturally I want him to have the best content possible to work with because he's just that great of an actor, and I really, really enjoy him in the role that much. And that goes for all the other actors, Isaiah Mustafa, Matthew Lillard, who's great in everything that he's in. So I was just hoping that the content would have been up to par, and you could really feel like they were working especially hard to elevate it in this particular season. Or not particular season, this particular episode, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I mean, they're trying to like make, especially Cross, they were trying to make it bigger,
Yeah.
Like, oh, let's not focus on anybody else. Like the finale was really focused on Cross, like it was all Cross, which sounds good on paper, but but as a finale, it's like you need to, be done. You have to finalize the season, like you have to like end the stories, and stuff like that. It's just
absolutely,
but yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll wait for Brian to come back. I think he has some tech problems. So with the way it ended, and all of us kind of not enjoying it as much as we did for the rest of the season, are you still looking forward to a third season to see
Yeah.
what happens with him?
Definitely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because overall, I still enjoyed the season. I thought this season was fine. I thought it was, if I had to sum it up in a word or like something like it, I'd say it was good enough. I'd say it did it.
Mm.
I said it did just enough for me. It
Mhm.
wasn't it definitely wasn't bad enough to where I'd swear off any a third season. I'll definitely watch a third season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Same. I mean, I didn't like how it ended with it. I feel like that could have I mean, obviously we have to change it a little bit, but I feel like
Mhm.
you could have started next season with him having the issues of it, because you could have had it where Lance gets his court date and blah blah blah, and it ends with him going to court, and then you could have started season 3 with like Lance is already out, he didn't really do any time, like everything Cross did in season 2 didn't matter,
Mhm.
and then that would kind of force Cross to like really figure out like, what am I doing, and then you could have started that, you could have started him quitting the force and dealing with that, but instead like you do it at the very end of this season to
Mhm.
set up next season. But I was like, I feel like you could have done that on its own next season, because
Absolutely.
I'm curious to see what he does, because he's still a good man, a good person,
Mhm.
very has morals, and is always on the right side of stuff. So I am curious to see what he does now that he is not a cop, and
Mhm.
his whole personality is being a cop, is trying to save people and help out and stuff like that. So now what happens, now like I'm kind of curious
Mhm.
to see how all that plays out,
Me
because
too.
even they brought it up in season 1, I forgot who, but it was very much the same thing of like you're a black guy as a cop, like it kind of has problems, against itself, at
Mhm.
sometimes, so then this season just kind of amplified it with like, you know, money and morals,
Yep.
so
Yep.
I was kind of, but I do want to see it. I do want to see where it goes.
Me too. Me too. Like I said, overall, the show really works for me, and it's excuse me. I really enjoy watching Aldous Hodge as the character.
Hmm.
Uh, so, and it even makes me honest. If I'm being honest, dude, it does make me want to start looking for the books to do more research.
Read it. Yeah.
Mhm. But I'm overall I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I rewatched this episode earlier this morning just to kind of reevaluate it. I thought overall the this season had some pretty good merits.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
it's Yeah, and I don't even want to say this episode was bad enough to ruin the entire season for me. I was just kind of hoping it would go a different route. But
Yeah.
um like I said, I liked the acting. I thought the pacing was enough to really hold my attention the entire time, and that even
Hmm.
goes for this final episode. So I think they're still making a lot of the right moves for me to stay invested.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. CT said, I think the first season kind of set up the audience because the books play out a lot more like the second season than the first. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
okay. It's
All right.
interesting. And then he asks, do you want me to spoil what he does? Part of me says yes, spoil it.
Mhm.
But part of me is like also like, no, don't
Yeah.
spoil it.
Yeah.
Don't
Hold
spoil it.
off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're finishing up with Cross. I was gonna wait for Brian, but I think he might have some technical issues.
Mhm.
But let's finish off with now we got the whole season out. let's finish off with our ratings for season 2. Now, later, never. Now means you got to binge it. Watch it now because it's so good. Later, whenever you get a chance, and never means skip it. It sucked. But with that, what are you going to give season 2 of Cross?
I was thinking about this throughout the day, especially upon rewatch of this episode. I've been kind of teeter-tottering between now and later. But I'd say in this case I'll probably give it a later. It's like I said, it's got enough merit. If I'm being honest, I think the final episode, like I said, it could have been a lot better, but at the same time, it's not really. I can't really say now with a sense of urgency, especially with all the other stuff that we have or is on its way out.
Yeah.
To watch.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was overall. The season 1, obviously, I'm going to say now, go drop what you're doing and watch that. But this one was just a hair weaker than the last season for me. And like I said, that and the way that this episode ended was kind of topped that idea off for me. So I'd say a later for this season if we're talking about this season.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Now that Brian's back, what would you give season 2, Now, Later, Never?
I'm still gonna give it a now, just because I did like the finale. Doesn't mean I hate the season. I don't think it's as good as Paradise, but I still enjoyed overall Cross. And I'm excited to see season 3 of it.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
This episode wasn't bad enough to kill the entire series for me. I'm still looking forward to a 3rd season.
Yeah,
exactly. I don't want anything to happen to it, so I want to enjoy it, and I just want to say, like, let's just enjoy what we're watching.
Yeah. Like I said, this season still worked enough for me to where I'm kind of thinking about laying aside time to start picking up the books and doing more research on it.
Mom Bear said, overall, the plot line of the season isn't for me. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. No, I mean, it definitely gets into some some real heavy stuff, like where before it's like, I don't want to say the season 1 was like, oh, it's a murderer, but it's like, it's something we've seen a lot before, it's very murder mystery kind of stuff. And it was a lot of fun when it came to that,
this wasn't much of a mystery at all. You knew what was going on the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's dealing with like the morality of people and corporations and just all that kind of stuff, So I think it was more playing into that. So it was a lot more real world type of shit. And then, when it comes to that, it's like, I don't say you don't want to think about it. It's just hard to think about.
No, people don't want to think about the real world. I mean, sometimes you want to have a TV show just be what it is and not have to deal with it. When the real world sucks as much as it does, they don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, like season 1, has obviously murdering and killing, but it's so over the top, and stuff like that. That it was, that this was very much like, no, this is grounded. We're talking about this, topics and. And the season starts off like that, and it just doesn't let off the entire show, or season, I should say. So, yeah. So I 100% get why, the storyline is something that you might like be good
not
with.
want to deal with. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah. It definitely still had kind of a little bit of the cat and mouse element that the first season had.
Yeah.
But I think like Brian, like you just said, man, you know right out of the woodwork who's responsible.
There's no mystery.
There's no mystery.
The opening scene tells you
the opening scene,
who it is and what's going on. Yeah. I mean, the whole season starts off with like, here's the killer, and this is why they're killing, and you're like, oh shit, okay.
And Cross didn't profile much because we already knew what the hell was going on. So the things that make him who he is, we didn't get a lot of.
Yeah. I kind of missed the whole battle of wits element from the first
Yes.
season.
Yes.
That was one of my favorite things about season 1.
I missed Samson Cross.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough,
there was like no partnership, like really. It was, hey, see you, ships passing the night, hey, see you later. And that was it.
They were kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah, very much.
Mhm.
Very much. But finish off with my rating. I'm still gonna give it now. It's just right now, if, at this time it might be hard to watch all the whole season, but in between, when does Invincible come out? Mondays. In between Invincible and Paradise, you can like binge Cross season 2. But it did have a weaker finale, but overall, I thought the whole season was pretty entertaining. But it does dive into some like real deep stuff. For sure. But it was still good. I enjoyed it a lot. But
is anyone else wondering what about the kids?
Which ones?
Yeah.
Oh, like what's gonna happen with them?
Yeah. Well, not just them, but I mean, what's his name? Bean, or what? But not what is his name? The kid that they adopted or temporary foster home. Like with Cross on the run, does he get shipped back over to?
Well, I assume the sister came back, so I'm assuming like the sister's gonna.
They're allowed to have him.
Or I thought she was gonna go back to Mexico with him. Like, all right, here's a sister, and they're gonna go back home. But I don't know. They kind of like leave that up in the air. Kind of like
is she gonna stay in the United States? Are they staying there? I didn't know if she was going to come and.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
she came back and got the kid, but it ends with them hugging. So I'm like, are they gonna stay there, or are they just going back home? I assume they're just gonna go back home.
How they gonna get? They're gonna drop them off in the bus, like in DC.
Yeah. Where are they gonna go with that? Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, she lives in the States. You're right. She was there in the States, like in Chicago or something like that. And he was talking about, my sister lives here. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
T.
yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I thought the sister was another child worker.
No, remember because he said,
no.
Yeah, do you have someone? He said, no, I have my sister, and the sister was here already.
Yeah.
You're right, T.
That makes sense. Yeah, but yeah, it was a good season, weak finale, but like Brandman said, not enough to get me not interested in season 3, because I'm curious to see in season 3. Like T said, he has a PhD in psychology. Like,
did they show it?
They didn't show it this season, but hopefully next season, he gets back into the mind games of messing, of the wits, the battle of the wits kind of stuff.
When he's no longer on the other side of the law.
Yeah, where he can play a little bit more loose, like, how is that going to affect him? Because he's still, a morally righteous person, but now you don't have the badge. So now you could cross that line a little bit. Is he? So like, I'm curious to see where it goes, but we'll see. But yeah. Unless you guys got anything else.
Nope, no. I just disappointed. I wanted more, and they didn't give me as much. But it's still a very good season, still good series, and I love Out of Sight. So,
Yep, cool. But yeah, we'll finish that off right there. So we want to hear from you guys. So if you're watching on the replay, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this finale. Let us know what you think about season 2 as a whole. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Anything in between? Let us know. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because we got a bunch of other shows that we're going to talk about. We got Paradise, Invincible. We got The Boys coming out soon. There's so many other great shows that are coming out. So make sure you guys come and join us. And if you are in the live chat, we appreciate you guys so much. Stick around, because we're going to move on to our next topic for the night. I had to find the button.
Well, my computer went to a mandatory just shutdown update.
Was that what happened?
Yeah, I was just sitting here and it just went. And
It's like,
then
nope.
and it's going around. Update. I'm like, what? So
That's annoying.
There's that Windows 11. Yeah, that is super annoying. Well, I thought I'm like, because like you went away and then like you completely left the Streamyard altogether, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm like, you just got this camera and it's already acting funny or something. But
the whole thing is like, oh yeah,
weird.
we're gonna set you up. All right, I see how you do.
Yeah.
Set me up.
Yeah. The next season should be really exciting. With him quitting the Force. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's gonna add some cool stuff.
Yeah,
some cool stuff. And we got Akers. What's up, Akers? Tink
What
rolls
up,
into
Akers?
cinema.
what's going on?
to get the heck out of his way.
The heck
Not right
out
now.
of his way.
I'm limping into the cinema tomorrow. Oh man. Yeah. So is there a new He-Man trailer? Because I know why Evelyn Smiley in the trailer, why she looks so unfit.
So
I
yeah,
remember, is there a new trailer?
I don't remember her smiling.
Project Hail Mary had the trailer and people were loving it.
God, I can't wait for that movie. That's just going to be such an entertaining watch.
That's gonna be off. Yeah.
But I only I only know the one trailer, and I don't remember her smiling. I remember that like blink and you'll miss it shot of her fighting with Tila.
Yeah. So there's a trailer I want to send you. It's for the Jack Ryan movie. It's got John Krasinski in it.
I haven't watched that trailer, but I saw a thumbnail for it. It's going to be on Prime Video.
Nice.
Jack Ryan has been comes out all the time, but
that's another one because a couple of the Jack Ryan books I have read. That's another example of a series working better for me than any of the movies did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%. Well, one you got, because who was Jack Ryan in the movies?
A couple people played Jack Ryan. First, it was Harrison Ford. Well, technically, Alec Baldwin played him too in Hunt for Red October. So if you want to count him, and then it was Harrison Ford, and then Ben Affleck, and then Chris Pine.
The Chris Pine's one I remember the most.
I remember Chris Pine.
And they were like bigging up the Chris Pine one to be like this big like franchise they were gonna make it out of. And I remember that movie just being meh.
Yeah. No, the Krasinski ones are way better.
The Krasinski ones really, really work for me. I think out of the movies.
Is it supposed to be a movie? The Jack Ryan one that we're talking about this one in Prime. It's a movie, right? It's not the TV
It's
show.
a movie. No, it's going to be a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's because there's what two already, or three already of the John Krasinski one.
I think there's 3 seasons.
There's TV shows.
It's
okay.
But this is going to be a movie.
This is going to be a movie.
Oh, this is going to be a movie. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was like, isn't it? Yeah.
I think this is going to like basically function as the finale of the show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of the character for it. Yeah.
That'd be cool. You guys talking about? I'm excited for the movie. I don't know. We getting one. I love the show. Yeah.
I forgot it. Yeah, I forgot about it until I saw the trailer thumbnail.
Yeah, because it comes out in May.
May, I believe.
Allison Brie slander.
Damn,
really?
Thank you. I will not stand for Allison Brie slander.
Yeah.
I'm totally on board with her as Evil Lynn.
100%. So there's 4. He said there's 4 seasons. All right, I might be behind on a season.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm sorry.
And this is the first movie with him as Jack Ryan. Okay.
Mm-hmm. First movie, but all the seasons, Yeah.
They'll keep making movies. I can see it.
I'd be fine with it
if it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Let's watch this trailer real quick, and then we'll get into Invincible, and then we'll see where we're at. Get this ready. Because as much as I want to talk about One Piece, I feel like we could talk about One Piece for a while. Because it was 8 episodes.
Yep.
all like an hour long.
All like an
much
hour
to
long.
talk about. So you're talking about 8 hours of One Piece, and every episode really needs it. We should have been breaking down episode 1, episode 2, because there's so much to talk about each one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look Invincible. We're gonna get Invincible again on the 25th. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
that's easier.
Well, the only thing is, like, it's for me, it's like so hard to break down episode 1, episode 2, because I literally binged it between 2 nights.
Mm-hmm.
Like one night I watched, I think, the first 6 episodes, and then the next I watched the last 2 episodes. And they all blend so well together, where it's like almost like a movie.
An 8-hour movie.
Kind of. I mean, I watched 6 of them, six of them all together. So, I probably would have. I think we would have watched the last 2 if my son didn't wake up. Because he woke up and we're like, all right, we got to put him back to bed. But we'll talk One Piece. Maybe might have to do a show or something.
Do a separate show
on the side.
Do it. It literally is gonna take time.
Yeah, we're gonna spend a lot of time on that.
Like at least an hour. Yeah. All right. All right. And also it's not like One Piece is going away anytime soon. You know what I mean? Like, people are constantly talking about One Piece, whether it be the anime, the books, the live action. So I feel like you throw out a One Piece anything and people are gonna watch it.
Yep.
So you see the Wild Horse 9, the new Sam Rockwell. I saw a clip of it, and then I hit skip ad, but I didn't see the full trailer. I just saw who is it? Sam Rockwell and what's his name? I can't think of his name. John Malkovich.
Yeah, John Malkovich.
I think it was.
It's Malkovich. Yep, John Malkovich.
I think that's who it was.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Wild Horse 9, right?
Yeah. But we'll check out that trailer.
Yeah.
Apparently. Yeah.
I definitely want to see it because I really like the director, Martin McDonagh. He's honestly, I think kind of like just.
Well, anything with Sam Rockwell too.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell is great in everything he's in. Yeah, looking at his filmography again, I can honestly say none of the movies he's directed I've disliked at all. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be something that I watch.
We're funny. We're like, hey, we hardly have enough time to do this, and then 10-minute rant, and then
I know with everything.
I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Well, as Mika said, you guys put me on to One Piece. I'm enjoying it so far. Nice. The live action is the way to go for a lot of people, because
they don't have 1,000 episods to watch.
Yeah.
Don't have a full year.
It's like 1150.
Don't have a full year to dedicate to one show in their life.
Yeah. I mean, and the way they pace is like that first episode of season 2, I want to say that's like a good 40 episodes, maybe. The like Logtown, just the first episode is about 40 episodes. Season 1 was about like 70, 80 episodes is season 1, and then they start really dragging it out after Logtown and stuff like that. So, but yeah. But yeah, we'll talk about that. Sorry, I got a bunch of random notifications. All right, but let's watch this trailer and then we'll talk about One Piece and then probably call it a night. Good to go.
We're gonna watch the trailer, talk about Invincible, and then call it a night.
Invincible. I'm sorry. Yeah, did I say One Piece?
Yeah.
All right. Let's check out the trailer. All right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. We got another trailer reaction for you guys tonight. This is the Desert Warrior, the new Anthony Mackie trailer. It's kind of an indie trailer. It's nice. I don't think a big company is behind it yet.
Anthony Mackie, all he does is work.
So find somewhere. But it's something I'm kind of curious about. You know, I know a few people in our chat were asking about it as well. So it's been out for a little while, so I figured let's check it out. So yeah, let's actually watch it, see what we get.
Get back!
It was a legend told for generations.
Is it lagging?
I'm tired of fighting.
You have no choice. Give me the go!
It's time you become who you might be.
All right. Was it laggy at one point? Because my computer
was
just like
I didn't see it at all. Like,
yeah, like the
out.
last half of it was super laggy for me.
I didn't see hardly anything past like the halfway point.
Okay, yeah. I don't know why like everything decided right now when I'm trying to do this thing, like, oh, you want 15 notifications about something stupid? So
The MCU definitely took a different direction.
like literally, I got yeah, because I didn't even see most of that trailer because everything was blacked out. Yeah, I was skipping at the end. Yeah, I mean, it was skipping for me almost the entire thing.
What's the name of that movie? The one?
Desert Warrior. Oh, I don't get. This is why I stopped sharing stuff on my computer. Oh man, and I know it's not my internet. My internet's like super fast. Like I tested every time before I go live, so it's something on my computer that just.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you
Doesn't
right
like
when you were
doing stuff.
starting it was getting laggy already. And I was like,
yeah.
"Eh."
Marvel BC.
Want to try this one more time? Because I'm not even gonna download it. We can just watch from here.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, but go ahead.
You want to start again, or you just want to watch it?
No, start again. No, not sorry. Just watch it. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. No, I can edit it.
Get back!
It was a legend told for generations.
That looks
doesn't
pretty
look-
good.
It looks pretty good, yeah. It
That
doesn't
didn't look
bad
cheap at all.
No,
No.
and it's got a decent director, Rupert Wyatt, who did Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And I'm always gonna give an adventure type movie a shot because I don't think we get enough of them, especially. So yeah, this is enough for me to go on. At the absolute least, I think it looks watchable. It's got a solid cast to back it up.
Yeah.
This is the movie that was been on the shelf for 5 years. Really?
Really?
Yeah. I don't know anything about this movie, so like after this trailer, I kind of want to look into it all a little bit more.
What the hell is this? Yeah, me too.
Well, jokes aside, yeah, great cast. It does look really interesting. Really good cast. Really good cast. Yeah. But you know, I would see like Lawrence Fishburne of Arabia. I like that. Well, that's the thing now too, is that you have so many actors who have been in the MCU that you can be like, oh look, the Mandarin and Captain America are in a movie together.
From time to time, I think about exactly that.
Yeah.
They're like just about everyone is in the MCU.
Yeah.
So those jokes pretty much write themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely doesn't look indie. It looks really epic. Yeah.
It does. I want to know more about the story. That's I'm interested.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Now, when is it? April? I think you said April 24th.
April 24th.
24th.
Yeah. So, yeah. Hopefully, this is playing at a decent amount of theaters where we can actually go and watch it, because that looks pretty good.
Well,
yeah, but I'm
enjoying Mario Galaxy and Michael.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's gonna make a lot of money, but it is something I wouldn't mind watching. I'm gonna have to take like vacation days this summer just to go to the movie theater, just to see all these extra movies. Like I'm taking 2 days off. What are you gonna do? We'll go see like 3 movies.
Something I can do. I'm just gonna stay at the movie theater all day. I'm gonna start at 11. I'll end at 8.
Yeah.
Full day work.
Right movies. There. I'll definitely check it out on $5 Tuesday at my movie theater. Okay, there you go. And then T said, not my type of movie, but I hope it does well. Anthony Mackie needs a win. Yeah.
Twisted Metal was a win. Come on.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal is awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
Twisted Metal is just so entertaining.
I mean, and then Captain America, still did make more money than almost every other MCU movie last year. So I mean, everyone hates it, but it's still what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, this looks pretty good. Definitely interested. Because I thought it was like an indie kind of thing, but because there's like no major studio behind it, right? Because when I was looking at the trailer, but yeah, maybe not the best time to put it out, but I guess might as well.
So let's put it in the worst time we could ever put it.
Yeah. Right in between every $1 billion movie. Yeah, he needs to win in the theaters. Yeah. See that. Yeah. Vertical usually does direct to streaming movies. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I got the AMC 4 movies a package week. I'm checking all of them out.
Yep.
You got to take advantage of that. Take advantage of that A-list. But cool. Yeah, looked good. Anthony Mackie. We got Kingsley in there as well.
Yeah. Sir Kingsley.
Sir. Yeah. Was it
Ben Kingsley?
Not Benjamin? Is it? I keep wanting to say Benedict Kingsley, but I think it's Ben Kingsley, right?
It's just Ben Kingsley.
Yeah.
But cool. Yeah. We appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out with us with this Desert Warrior trailer. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think about it. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Does it look interesting to you? Are you going to go support Anthony Mackie in the theaters? Leave a comment. Let us know. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Because if we have time, we'll talk about it. We'll see how the summer plays out. But it does look interesting. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we appreciate all you guys hanging out with us in the live chat. You guys stick around. We're gonna move on to our next topic for the night. All right. Yeah, sir, Ben Kingsley. And he goes, but you guys have a good night. I'm gonna try to finish my book tonight. There you go. Have a good night, collector.
All right. Good night, man.
I've been falling in love with my books, man. Like I know I have things I have to watch on TV, and I'm more interested in my books than I am in the TV stuff. I'm like, man.
Yeah, I gotta find a new one after I have to find a new one after Project Hail Mary. I might try to lay aside some time, if not tomorrow, before I go to the movies. Maybe Saturday or Sunday to hit up one couple of the bookstores down here.
Wow. You should check out Children of Blood and Bone before.
Yeah.
You got 3 books there if you need it, if you really want to get into that.
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah,
Great
I forgot all
series,
about
great
that.
book. I remember the third book I was reading. I was like, I don't know if I like this third one, and then it ended up being great. So
Really?
the whole day I was like, I don't know,
Mhm.
because it was something I thought it was heading one way, and it did not head the way I thought it was going. I was very worried, and it was not that. So but I have Primal Hunter. I'm on book 11 now.
Damn.
I'm almost done with book 11, so I got like maybe 60 pages left for book 11. So I'm gonna go to Primal Hunter book 12, and then I got marked the full 10 that I really want to read, and because I have to actually read them because there's no audible on it. So
Audio.
audiobook is not there. So it might be coming out soon, but I've been reading Mark of the Full 10, so I want to finish reading it, and then maybe I listen to audio afterwards. But yeah, no, I mean, those are just things I enjoy reading, and then I'm reading my comic books, so it's like between that and like I can visualize all those books, and it's more adventure, putting first person. It's hard getting to a TV show where you're not sure it's gonna be good. Even though that's why I could watch Invincible, I could watch One Piece, but other stuff is hard for me to watch when I can just read my book.
Yeah.
It's like what's going to entertain you more, type of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah. Thanks for reminding me about Children of Blood and Bone. Look for that.
If you haven't gotten it by the time C2E2 comes, I'll bring you the first one because of course I have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just keep you posted.
He was knighted, and not how I do it. Sir, loin of beef, sir. Hostess of liver, sir. Rob chop.
Wow. Okay.
And even she's like, oh man. Yeah. And then T's going to see Ready or Not tomorrow, which I'm excited to see that. I really want to see that.
I heard
one as well.
great things about Ready or Not. Two people are going out of the theater like crazy. This is good.
The more I read about it, the more interested I get. So yeah, I'll lay aside some time on maybe even as soon as Saturday. I've been going to the AMC theater over here during either the morning or like the early afternoon.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely gonna
Sunday I can go. Hopefully. That's my goal.
For Ready or Not?
For Ready or Not. Yeah. That's why. Because I mean, the Project Hail Mary comes first for sure. But I was like, hopefully I have some time on Sunday because I know me and Erica want to see it as well. But
I want to hear from Lawrence what he thought about because he just got back from Project.
Yeah.
I want to know what he thinks about overall, what he thought about it.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I know you came in right in the middle of the trailer, but yeah, hopefully Lawrence, you're still hanging out in here. Want to know what your thoughts are. Because also, where's she? I know I think we were talking cross when she came in and said about it. But he said that was it okay?
Yeah, it was just okay.
There you go. So it was cool flick. Didn't blow me away. It was cool.
But it could have, and that was my thing. I think it could have, but it just, I mean, it felt rushed. I'm just gonna stay with that. I felt like it was rushed.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm gonna go see it at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Very nice. And he goes, I ain't seen the first one yet. People showing man love. Go watch the first one. It's a lot. I mean, even you watch it at home, it's like fun. It's fun. It's a fun, a fun time. That's why the second one, I was really worried. I'm like, I hope they don't overdo it with the second one. But from what I heard, everyone's really enjoying it. So, yeah.
Yeah, but when Lawrence comes back in, I want to know what he thought of it because I think what he thought of Project Hail Mary. I just want to know what everyone's thinking. For these things. Yeah,
Monday we're getting to the full review. Wake up! I don't think he was asleep.
Yeah, he's looking down. He's not sleeping.
Yeah, I was just looking down on something. I'm not asleep.
Yeah, I think you had that big ass energy drink. You go sleep right after that. That'd be some.
They put out the baseball season can, by the way, for the Cubs can.
Nice.
Go Cubs, go! Season starts next Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, like right. So I heard that too. So they had some of the early screenings. Every time there was a death on screen, they would like splash the audience with like fake blood.
For Ready or Not.
For Ready or Not. So you just walk out like just drenched in like red Kool-Aid.
Yeah, man. You put some red Kool-Aid on my Star Wars sweatshirt. We throwing bows. Someone's gonna get messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, pass. Yeah, I love the movie. I'm like really excited to see it. I don't want that. It's the same thing where like people were watching The Long Walk as they were like on treadmills. I was like, that doesn't sound entertaining, you know? Like, I know it's like stupid as shit, but it's like,
yeah,
no,
I don't want to be on the treadmill for the duration of a movie while I'm watching a movie.
I don't want to punch someone's teeth out.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, while I'm watching Creed, every time he throws a punch, we're gonna punch you in the face. I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I want to see who's that guy who's going to punch me in the face.
Gallagher.
Let's see.
That's how you don't even know. It just like comes out of nowhere. Bam. It's like, you're like, what the fuck? Oh, man. Yeah, it's a cool gimmick. It's cool for like the gimmick. It's cool for like the videos and the shorts. You know, they probably will come out of it and stuff, you know, but like even the 4D, I don't want to watch movies in 4D. Like
I'll watch some movies in 4D. I do have a fun time with 4D, but it depends on what it is. Like the 4D movies when I lived overseas, there was a one of the local theaters had a really cool 4D theater, and what did I see? Saw Batman v Superman in 4D, which even think what you will about the movie, but it was a fun experience in 4D. I also saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 in 4D. Thor Ragnarok was a lot of fun in 4D. I'm trying to think what else I saw. I think I saw Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yeah. Twister would be a good one. F1.
Twister would be awesome. F1,
you know, like great. Top Gun. You know, like those would be like kind of fun. Beauty and the Beast is interesting.
Beauty and the Beast was fun. It wasn't anything like terribly special, but it was a fun watch in 4D.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Never saw anything 4D. Those theaters in Korea.
Oh yeah. We definitely went and checked out stuff in 4D every chance we got. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
man.
There's a 4D theater a little further north. I forgot which what theater it is, but my mom
have some out here by me.
Yeah, my mom has been talking about going for something, which we're definitely going to do at some point. I think it depends on what they have. Like I'd see Masters of the Universe in 4D if they have it in 4D.
See that. We got Seth. What's up, Seth? He's over on our Vert stream. I would die on the hill that Abrams could given us a good story if Johnson didn't take over for the 8th episode and force Abrams. Don't take us down this hole, man.
No.
I was almost ready. He said it. I was getting ready to say, yeah, let's do this.
We're crack your knuckles and like.
I'm gonna
But I 100% agree with you, man.
I'm gonna very cautiously sidestep that topic tonight.
No, I'm saying 100%. You were right. Everyone else is wrong. It would have been a good story. I don't care.
Yeah, I think it would have. It would have at least been better than what we got for sure. But
Dude, I saw that is a hill. Sidewalk that is better than what we got.
Yeah. After processing Project Hail Mary, I think it's a little overhyped. It's just okay. Would be a later for me. Okay. Interesting.
I really love the book, and that's why I was so against. Like I just feel like
your expectations were so high.
Yeah, but you'll see it. It's rushed.
The book is freaking great.
But is it rushed because it's so detailed and there's no way to get that much detail into it? It's possible. Is there a lot to cut out? No, there's not a lot that you can cut out. Actually, it might be that I wanted more. Is that It might be that I wanted more. That's
You want a
15, 20
4-hour
more
movie.
minutes more. I probably wanted a full 3 hours because I feel like they rushed certain things that could have been.
Yeah, there you go. Lauren said
Right.
it was good.
It was good.
And
Okay.
he's saying
Okay.
Ready or Not 2 was good. There you go.
saw
He did the
both today?
double feature. That's awesome.
Wow, you dude.
Yeah.
You
He
got
said,
the
I'm
juice
going
now,
to-
Lawrence.
I'm saying, like Steve said, I'm gonna die on the hill that Star Wars had a good run. Let's move on. That's not bad. Yeah,
See,
it felt like 3 hours too.
too. I just feel like they run. I can't wait to talk about it Monday because Monday
Yeah.
I'll be able to tell you all the things what I'm thinking, but I can't say it because I don't want to ruin anything for anyone else.
Yeah, like I'm still super hyped to go to see it tomorrow. Like I'm like super hyped to see it. You know,
Same. Just like I said, I really enjoy the book and just kind of reading up on everything leading up to it. I'm really I'm just curious to see how they how their approach. I'm
Mhm.
always kind of curious to see book adaptations, especially when it's a book that I really like.
Yeah. Well, Lauren said they could have cut some time down.
Dude, I thought they ran through the first beginning. I mean, I just
first stuff.
ran through it.
Yeah.
Almost kind of feels like the
I do agree
book
with that, Lauren.
adaptation curse. They just speed run a lot of stuff from time to time.
But then they stayed longer in other stuff they didn't have to.
Mhm.
Really?
Like to keep Rocky in the movie longer, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan's big, but he's not like movie star. Put butts in seats big. Is Ryan not enough? Enough. Oh man, I felt the movie went by quick. Okay, man, you guys are like all the place.
I think
with which is good. I mean,
it didn't
yeah.
feel long to me.
Really?
Once I would say, okay, it
But it
didn't feel
was
long to
fans
me,
going.
but it was slow at the beginning. Like they sped through him waking up without explaining stuff, and then it slowed down and some other stuff, and then they ran through some other things, and then each scene with Rocky was a little bit longer than it needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So like, I guess I could probably watch. I'm gonna wait because I know Zach, his review's out. I mean, even though I know what's gonna go on, I still kind of want to not watch any reviews until I see it. You know. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be talking about that on Monday, like for sure. That might be one of the first things we talk about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll get into Paradise.
I
Paradise
was
is penultimate.
Yeah,
I think it's penultimate, right?
Is
Is
it?
it? Is it episode 7 or 6?
I think it's 7. I think you are right. I think Paradise is episode 7 coming up.
Yeah. Is it 7? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be the penultimate. So that's gonna be big. But yeah.
But my theory was
Oh, man.
there's not us open seat at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's packed.
Yeah, when I was booking my tickets, the IMAX screen over here was packed, and I was still able to get kind of like a centered seat the way I like it. But yeah, for the most part, it looks to be just about full.
Yeah. I checked mine earlier today to see where it's at, and there's a few seats in the front, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's on IMAX. That's how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it in IMAX.
Yeah, I got to check it out in IMAX.
I was Dolby.
Yeah.
Dolby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is,
Dolby
I think,
was fire.
just as good.
Just yeah.
You know, if not better, because I'm sure like all the colors richer, the sound. Oh my god, I can't imagine the sound.
Oh no, forget that. No, you said the colors. That other planet.
Yeah.
Bro.
I can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, the Ready Now was packed. Yeah, which was a shock. I'm not too shocked because people love the first one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
People love the first one. Yeah,
I almost think that Ready or Not could win the weekend.
Could.
but I think all the IMAX money going to Project Hail Mary is probably gonna be the
If I
difference.
came back next weekend and it said that Hoppers won, Ready or Not was second, and Project Hail Mary was a close third, I wouldn't be surprised.
I still haven't seen Hoppers. Like, I'm
Yeah,
really
I
pissed off
need
that
to get
one's
around to seeing Hoppers.
on XD. Okay. XD's mini IMAX, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's still done well.
big.
So,
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. I mean, I see that.
because Hoppers is
All right.
pushing it, they're pushing it a lot more. Kids are going to want to watch it, and I can see that
Spring
still.
break.
If Hoppers
You know,
comes
like
to $20 million and then you find out Project Hail Mary got 18 and Ready or Not got 18, would you be surprised? No, I wouldn't be surprised.
No. Yeah. And that could be how it looks too.
People are getting spring break. Yeah, it's coming around. Yeah, so
Yeah. And Hopper's had a huge week. I don't know what it did. It's been out. What, this is its third week or second week?
this is second week, isn't it? Because
Second
Hoppers
week?
Hoppers has made $177 million.
Yeah,
So far.
it made a butt ton of money that first week. So, yeah.
Well, I thought that it was under estimations though.
Really? Because I think
Mhm.
domestically it was what, 63 or something like that opening weekend.
And then they said 99 right now domestically and 78 international.
Yeah. I've noticed I had to watch Hoppers. I just want to see it because I hear all these people talking about it. I watched FD Signifier talk about it, and he obviously used a very political filter with it all, so that was kind of entertaining. But what he was saying was what I heard from a lot of different people,
Last weekend it made 28.7 million.
Okay. That was the second weekend then, right?
That's week number 2. Yes.
So this is week 3 coming in then.
This is week 3 then. Yeah.
Okay. Whole family ready for Super Mario. Oh, yeah. They didn't want to see Hoppers. I mean, yeah. I mean, even Brian said your girls. Yeah.
Yeah, Mario Galaxy.
Visually.
Yeah. Yep. Mario Galaxy is going to be an IMAX 3D watch for sure.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Jason?
What up, Jason? How you feeling?
What's going on, Jason?
I said, what do you think about the fact that 4 years consecutive Disney has not been able to win an Oscar for Best Animated of the Year?
I mean, it just went through a buzzsaw this year, honestly.
Yeah, but also I'm sure Disney's like, oh, we didn't win an Oscar. We'll take our $2 billion from Zootopia, though. Yeah. It's the same thing with like, oh, Marvel hasn't won an Oscar for blah blah blah. Well, we'll take our $2 billion from Endgame. You can keep the trophy. Yeah. So I'm sure. I mean, they would like it, but I think they like the money better. Just saying.
I agree. No, I agree.
Yeah, but they get nominated, and that's kind of because Elio and Zootopia were both up for Best Animated.
And people are surprised Zootopia didn't win because it made so much money.
Yeah,
but K-pop Demon Hunters, I don't think you guys understand how big it was in the school for these teenagers, the preteens and teenagers. It's changed everyone's lives. Like the music is different. Like you understand that the kids are listening to this stuff, the music. Like it's anything, and K-pop. You have K-pop with it too, and then you have you have all that. You get your soda pop, the soda pop song. All that stuff is huge.
Yeah,
so I think K-pop Demon Hunter is just it is a movement, and people want that, and people get representation. There's a lot to do with it, so I'm not surprised that K-pop's Demon Hunters did what it did.
The Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man were better. I mean, to me, yes, but they're also. I'm not gonna go take my kid to go see Demon Slayer, But Demon Slayer was probably the best animated movie of the year. But it's obviously
for what you're asking. Like,
no, but like animation style was like the actual visual animation was like the best. Like, but it has a very niche. Yeah, yeah.
A lot of
You
people
can't
don't like
deny.
anime.
Yeah, you know, but yeah, they were better than Elio for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Elio
love
was
Elio, but
fine. Elio was
yeah,
fine, but it wasn't.
yeah,
I think it was third or fourth on that list for best animated.
yeah, yeah. I'll say that too. I took my daughter to go see that in theater after she said she's seen it 10 times on Netflix. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, it was definitely that was it's as much as money Zootopia made, K-pop Demon Hunter was going to win that award, hands down,
Mhm.
hands down. You know, the
it
only
still
one
was
was
really close.
really.
Yeah, because Zootopia was second.
Oh yeah, I can see that for sure. Yeah,
So
yeah, Hopper's just Avatar with animals. I mean, there's a clip of them even saying that where the girl who becomes the beaver or whatever is like, oh, so like Avatar. It's like it's not like Avatar. So
it's more
so
like
like
Fern Gully.
yeah, yeah. So like it definitely makes fun of itself, which is always good. So oh man. All right, but let's talk about another animation that's not made for kids. I don't think I have a background though. Let's talk about Invincible. Yeah, we'll just like talk about all 3 episodes kind of together.
Why? Because it's 12:15.
Exactly. Do that real quick. All right, let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We're going to talk about Invincible season 4, episode 1, 2, and 3. Those are all out right now. So we're going to be talking spoilers, talking everything about it. So if you haven't watched it, hit pause, come back, and join the conversation because it's going to be a fun one. Because I personally love Invincible, and the season so far is off to a good start.
That episode 2 is the best one.
Oh, so good.
It's Nolan and Alan.
Good.
Their mission?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. 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 Just Nolan's arc. After season 1, I'm like, oh man, what the hell? And then I went and read everything, and then I'm like, oh, he has such an amazing arc.
Dude,
you know, I mean, they all do.
Hard time.
They all do.
Nolan coming back to the Earth and dealing with all the stuff they. Oh my.
Yeah, you can't just be like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, like that ain't gonna work. but yeah, so yeah, so we're gonna get into all of the first 3 episodes. We're just gonna kind of talk about them all. But we'll start off with Brian. What you think about the start of season 4?
So episode 1 was interesting. I guess Mark having to kind of pull back into the world. He's kind of away, afraid of everything. I think it was exactly how I thought it was going to be. I think it opened, it worked exactly that way I thought it was going to work, and it was fun. He kind of just starting everything back over. I enjoyed it. I just thought it was exactly the way I thought. It opened up really fine, exactly what I thought it was going to be. It was fun. That's all.
Yeah.
But but if I was going to say anything, it wasn't bad. It was a good start, and exactly why I knew why they did 3 episodes, because the first one was just good start, okay, and then I needed to get back into the story.
Yeah. Okay. What about we already kind of talked about that. What about 2 and 3?
2 was phenomenal. Fucking, I just told you, like, Alan and Nolan are phenomenal. 2 was just unbelievable. And you told me that when you were watching it, episode 2 is the one, and I was like, yeah, no, I had so much fun. Yeah. Mark kind of gets pulled back into the hero back into action with all the stuff, with all these threats coming around. I thought that was interesting, and then Mark trying to figure out who we can even trust in this world. I mean, there were real good questions being brought out in episode 2. That was it was great. I really thought episode 2 was the highlight of all of it. And then of course you get to episode 3.
Yeah.
It was just more of the same. A lot more, seeing No, you want to call him Kid Omni Man or what the fuck you want to call him now? But Oliver was in Jake and seeing everyone. Oliver, like, it was interesting, but I understand why they added that back into it, episode 3 to it, because I feel like it's going to kind of catapult us into what is going to go on for the rest of the season. So I know people complained about it being repetitive, but I thought that it was a next kind of push you back into what the world is and what you're going to go for the next couple of episodes. So I thought that was fun.
Yeah. What were they saying? The Oliver fighting the dragon was
Over
repetitive.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, what about you, Brand Man? What you think about the first 3 episodes?
First episode really I liked. I thought it was a good start because it kind of sets the stage for a pretty interesting character arc for Mark Grayson. And how far he's gonna go with things, because the way that things ended on episode 1 really took me by surprise. But I also really like where he is now versus where he was at the beginning of this series. I kind of like how they've really built him up and advanced him as a character, and just how more competent he's become. So I really like where they're going with that. And it left me interested to see where they're going to go with the character of Oliver too. I think the show still does balance a lot of the character moments with the comic booky action, with the gratuitous freaking violence. Because they don't hold back with that at all. And episode 2, fucking wow.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I'm warming to Nolan as a character, so that was really cool. And just the comic relief with Nolan trying to sleep, even though they did kind of run that into the
enjoy it.
Yeah. They ran around like the 4th or 5th time it happened. I'm like, okay, this is enough. But at the same time, it was pretty hilarious.
You said it's
but
enough.
yeah,
You laughed, didn't you? You laughed.
Yeah, I laughed. So I'm interested to see kind of where they go with that, and just how they're going to integrate that in a Mark story with this new season, or with the season forward. 3rd episode, also really liked as well.
Wasn't that the Flaxons, the 3rd one?
That was the 3rd one.
Yeah. With the invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, liked that one too. I think I liked it maybe just a little bit less than I did the 2nd episode. And again, it really left me curious to see where they're going to go with Mark, and for that matter, where they're going to go with Oliver and Eve. Yeah.
And Eve.
Yeah. Because
her powers were like in and out.
Her powers, and then the post-credit stinger. I'm like, all right, dang.
Yeah. Oh, with Thrag.
Yeah.
Wasn't that that's how episode 3 ends, right?
So that's what kind of says up the rest of the season what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
and yeah, just the show as a whole really works for me. I think they amp their game up with really with each season. I think it's becoming one of the things that I really anticipate more than others, especially when it comes to animated shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
definitely up there.
What do you think is going to be the thing that keeps Mark stable? Because you're starting to see him waver a little bit, like, it's
probably
potentially acting like Omni Man shit.
Yeah, potentially his relationship with his brother, with Oliver, and trying to
Mhm.
set an example for him, in terms of, how far you should go and how far you shouldn't. So I think maybe that'll be the thing that kind of levels him out once he kind
Mhm.
of steps back and looks at the big picture.
You don't think it's just his dad, the fear of being compared to him and doing this and going down that same
That
Yeah.
too. I th- I
Yeah.
think th-
road?
I think the two kind of go hand in hand in terms of his relationship with Oliver, because he knows firsthand what his dad's
Who
capable
is that?
of,
Mhm.
and and
Mhm.
um and how far his dad is is more than willing to go. So I think the two kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's always like, and even was it Cecil always talks about it too.
Mhm.
It's like, are you your own person, or are you destined to be, kind of like your heritage, like your bloodline? Like
Mhm.
is it in him that he has to be this? Or is it
Mhm.
just, are you afraid because of who he is? That he is this powerful, that he could do all these really bad things because we saw it happen before with his dad. So I
In
mean,
other realities too, you saw it happen
yeah,
with Mark.
in every other reality, this is
Mhm.
literally the only reality that he's a good person. So it makes you wonder. It's like, I mean, come on, like, you tell me every other reality you're a d-bag and this is the only good one. But and it makes people question. It makes himself question himself. Like, it's nature or nurture. That's exactly what he said. It's what does he do? And the whole thing with um the face hugger, thingies. It was like, because the whole time you're like, he's waiting, like, but because then you're like, at the same time, it's like, is that the right call? Is to kill one person to save possibly the entire planet? Is that worth it? But then you gotta live with that.
And then
You know,
how far does that go? And I
like,
feel like
is it
Mark
justifiable next time? They're like, well, I needed to kill this guy to save it. I need to kill these people to save. So it's like, where's the line? Kind of problem.
is Mark afraid to like have to have his own conscience, like make his own decisions without someone else making the decision for him? Does he doesn't want it, but does he need it?
I mean, that's what Cecil was offering. Cecil was
But no,
offering is
he
like,
doesn't trust Cecil. That's the problem. He
yeah,
doesn't trust him. But
who does he
but
trust?
who can he trust? Is it his mother who doesn't understand what's going on? Is it Oliver who's so young that doesn't understand? Is it Eve that relationships go wrong? Is this his father?
Yeah.
His father.
Even with Eve, like, she's got her own set of problems,
Mhm.
like,
How
she's
can
not
she
thinking
be
about
there for
saving the
him?
world. Yeah. Yeah.
So who
Yeah.
can he
Said
trust about this stuff, man?
they said Mark went too fast this time into killing instead of what you could do to stop the situation, which could have been stopped without killing that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had a second. He had literally a second to, like, or a few seconds at that point, because he held them and had it ready to go, and he was waiting to get that the machine, whatever, disruptor or whatever it was called, so it's not like he had a lot of time to really figure it out.
But
I mean,
he's not patient. He's very antsy and trying to act on it quickly.
yeah,
And I don't know. He
yeah,
you can see there's something he's going to be dealing with for a while now.
yeah, yeah, and then I just love how, like, that followed, with the whole Cecil thing, and then you had, like, the Guardians were all like, was Mark right? Was he wrong? Like, people were kind of like, they were kind of, and then Rex, I don't even Rex, but the new Rex, like, like, he was kind of like, he's like, oh, he didn't do it right, but then, like, he kind of like almost was the problem. It was like, well, you were almost the problem on why all this is going to be unleashed again. So, what was he right? It's just, but that's what's so good about the show is, like, like, what the right and wrong, when you have that much power, it's really interesting. I don't know.
I mean, the Guardians have a lot of issues in stability too. So I
Mhm.
mean, like, there's no clear cut like this is going to be good for anyone.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't they move as fast as Superman? Kind of. I mean, that's the closest, mainstream character that you can like really kind of put, like the like why I can't think of the names of that race.
You're
Bring for it now too. Right?
oh my god, I just
Vitrium?
literally had it.
Or-
Oh my god.
With Omni-Man and Invincible, like their race of
Vitrium?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vitramites.
Vitramites, my bad.
Yeah,
Where the hell did I get Vitriums from? Stupid.
close enough. Vulturemites.
Mhm.
Vulturemites. Yeah. So like the Vegemites.
The Vegemites.
Yeah. But that's the closest thing to is probably like Superman. Is super fast, super strong. They just got the stupid ass mustaches. But even the mustaches, like in the comic books, they haven't got too much into the show on why they have it a little bit. But in the comics they get into them a little bit more. They got into it in episode 2 about him shaving off the mustache. And it was like he's like, oh, how dare you ask me to do that? So yeah.
So
But yeah,
what do you guys think about the end with Eve?
yeah, that's well, like that's kind of going back to your question of what's gonna stabilize Mark.
Mhm. Is it the family? Is it Eve?
kid?
Is it could that? Is Oliver going to work for now, and then with him having a kid and having to be the example and not wanting to be what his dad did to him, even with his dad back in the picture, is that going to stabilize it? And for now,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
mhm. It could be his motivation, but is that going to be a stabilizing?
Yeah.
Especially
Because I mean, once you have a kid, your whole thought process changes.
Yeah.
So it's definitely gonna affect him. It's gonna affect him a lot.
Mhm.
But yeah. I mean, there's still so much left. The dinosaur. I forget what they're called, but the dinosaur dude. Like that kind of popped up like that. That's a super fun thing to get more.
I have
of.
that comic book. I have that cover with the dinosaur.
With it. Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just yeah. Mark's still going through it, man. Like it's just you feel so bad for him. Even that last episode, because like when you said like it was a little repetitive when now what's his name is beating Oliver's beating up the dragon thing.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't think that was the main point of it. The point of it was Titan was using him to get revenge for like his family kind of thing. Even that whole thing was crazy when like with the magnet slicer dude, and he just beats the shit out like literally to death. It was like it's just wild. But it's like using him, but then Mark is so like focused on like protecting his
Oliver?
family now. Protecting like protecting Eve, protecting him, especially what Eve's dad told him. So that also could relate to Oliver and to his mom and stuff like that. So it was like no questions. It just started being the shit out of Titan because like you put my brother in danger.
Mhm.
And I gotta beat the shit out of you. When early in the beginning of the episode, it was Titan doing it to the guy that put his family in danger. So yeah. But luckily, I think Titan is a good enough guy where I don't think he
Hold the
wants
grudge.
revenge. Yeah, because he's like, I get it. Like I get it. He's like, and he didn't kill me, so it's a win. Yeah. But everything is such a great start to the season.
How long before Mark finds out?
I hope they don't. I hope it happens earlier or sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I hope
We're gonna open the
keep
next
that from him.
episode and she tells him, Marcus, something I have to tell you.
I don't know about that quick, but I do think it's in the next episode.
Okay.
Yeah, I do think it's probably in the next episode.
Yeah.
It might maybe instead of opening it, it might end with it. it might end the episode. Like he might be going through some shit, and then at the end of the
He's going on
episode,
the other end, and then all of a sudden he says,
like,
Mark, we need to talk. And then
yeah, I see something like that. Yeah, because they already teased it, in I forgot which episode, when he's having the talk with her dad, and he's like, when you have a kid, you understand. I kind of chuckled a little bit because I was like, oh.
I remember, so I feel like it was the comic one where like 93 when we find out about Mark having him and Eve thinking about the family thing, and I feel like there was like 16 or 17 issues before he found out. So I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely changing things up a little bit in the show, which works out. I mean, it's the same thing like with like the One Piece. It's like now that most of the story, you're able to like move things around a little bit so it makes more sense down the road. So yeah. So, but ultimately, man, that second episode was the chef's kiss, man. It was so good. Because you're not expecting to feel sad for these genocidal maniacs, of the galaxy.
Right.
It's like you're like, nah, fuck them all. I want them all to die. And then you watch, you're like, oh, yeah, man.
Right.
But like, who was it? Was it Ace brought up about going to school and possibly getting your skull crushed because you get an answer wrong?
Yep.
I was like, yeah, that's rough. But even though the way they played that was so good. With that being Nolan, and then Nolan's parents come and beat the shit out of him. Like the mom beat this, which is so funny because it was just like the mom is always like you always see mothers as
care and stuff, and she's the first one ready to throw.
That was ruthless.
Yeah. Well, and then it's like, then she's like, you guys both are weak. And then she just like takes off. She goes, I don't ever want to see either of you again. And she just takes off. It was like, these alien race are maniacs, man. They are maniacs. So, but yeah. Even at the end of, I think it was episode 2, when Nolan finds out where the virus came from, like, like he's angry and he's mad, but he understands. He's like, yeah, man, we're a plague, but still, like, those are the people I knew. Those are my dad. Those are like, those my people. So, and I think if it was anybody else besides another Viltrumite, he probably would have killed him.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but since he was like, and not only any Viltrumite, he was like the betrayer. He was like that dude. So it's like, like you saw the light before any of us. Before Nolan did. So he's like, I get it. So yeah, but yeah, the first 3 episodes were so good. I couldn't stop watching them. Like the first one was good, and then the second one was like, I'm in.
It's really good. Yeah,
I'm in. Oh man. Anything else? Anything else you might have forgot or want to bring up?
No, I mean, I think that's the major thing is when Nolan has a lot to deal with this season, and man, I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know how he's gonna deal with it, with all the problems that he calls himself. But when you're a person on the edge, how is it going to work? I don't know.
Yeah.
How is Debbie going to? I don't know, man.
Yeah. Like everywhere else, he's able. They're definitely setting up because like he just went to all these places. Like, you did this really bad thing, and he's like, I'm really, really sorry. You know, and I think he means it. It's not like he's sarcastic about it. I think he really means it. He just doesn't know how to like apologize. You know, so
Yeah.
you know,
What am I going
Yeah,
to say to
he's-
get you to understand how I feel?
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
I you know, the Viltrumites, they come across as emotionally stunted.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he does mean it. He just doesn't really know how to convey it in the most sincere manner.
Yeah. The apology tour. Exactly. It's just because they knew he had to change his ways because that race does not know how to say sorry. I mean, that's the thing. It's like you're saying sorry is like you know, I think on Earth it's not gonna fly as easily because they don't know what Viltrumites have done, you know, to that extent. You know, and also like saying sorry on Earth, you know, like oh yeah, you're just saying it. You know, like
you
I
also
think
live there, so it's even more of a less of an excuse. You were their
Yeah.
hero, so and what
Yeah.
you did, you really it's betrayal.
Yeah. So that's gonna be interesting once we get that. You know, but then once we get Thrag is a
Give
bad
me a problem.
I don't know the voice I heard in my head for Thrag. I don't know. I can't really
wasn't Lee
pinpoint
Pace?
it, but it wasn't Lee Pace. But once I
Yeah.
heard it, I was like,
This fits.
I like it, you know, because he does have that very evil voice. You know, obviously in Guardians, you know, it's not evil in Lord of the Rings, but he does have that very commanding kind of voice. You know, so yeah. Now, who's voicing him? They still haven't said it. No, it's Lee Pace.
Lee
Yeah, they
Pace
announced it. They announced it a few months ago. Yeah, Lee Pace. So, yeah, but it the initial like hearing it was like very much Ronin. You know, it was very much like Ronin at first, but yeah, but he's a good voice actor.
I agree.
But he looks like a buff Freddie Mercury. Yeah, exactly. But I didn't hear Freddie Mercury like in my head, though. You know, it was just like, I don't know the voice I heard in my head when I read him, but
You didn't hear "We Are the Champions"?
No, I did not. Yeah, I must have saw that. Yeah, it was a few months ago at a convention or something. They announced Lee Pace is Thrag, so, which is good. It's good. I don't know if they probably did it in the episode he showed up in.
Yeah,
you know, so, but yeah, but even Conquest is still alive. I was like, you know, like, damn it, Cecil. Yeah.
all him in his back pockets. You can't, and this is why Mark can't trust nobody.
Yeah, but then again, that goes towards what Mark was saying. He's like, if I kill this person, yes, it's very bad, but it will save countless lives. And then Cecil was like, yeah, but it's still not good to kill people. Meanwhile,
I'm going to hold this thing and hold on to him, knowing he could have broken the entire earth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, do it. But also, it's like he's like, oh, you know, Angstrom and Conquest, and then I forgot his robot henchman buddy, you know, Cecil. He's like, yeah, but technically neither of them are dead. I was like so what are we talking about? You know, so I thought that was kind of funny. But he's like, yeah, but he don't know they're not dead.
Mama Bear says, "Mama, just kill the man."
Yeah, but for him, it's like just kill the planet. Oh man. Yeah, that's the standard look for Viltrumites. It is like buff with mustaches, and then as you get older, you know. Also, I loved young Nolan looking like Mark, because I'm like, damn, that looks like Mark. And then that was great. That was great. You know, yeah. The more like we will rock you. Yeah. Oh, Mark is gonna he's gonna lose his shit when he finds out that Cecil is like,
oh my god, they're going to try to stop him from killing Cecil. That's going to be tough.
Yeah. You know, but also, I mean, is it kind of a relief? You know, but also the dude did kill like the woman you love. Like he like
Yeah.
ripped her in half, more or less. So if there was anybody you wanted to kill, it's probably Conquest.
Yeah. And justify it. You can justify it easily.
Yeah. So last few comments and then we'll finish off for the night. Do you guys like the changes if you have read the comic books he's been putting in, especially if there's a whole new arc this season that was in the comic? Yeah, that's what Kirk, what's his name? Kirkman. Yeah. He said he put in new things. Well,
I like the changes they've been making on the TV show.
They kind of work to the show's advantage.
Yeah. Even adding new like little like storylines and stuff like that, like it makes sense. It's a new medium, so you have different ways to tell stories. So yeah, add something new, and then it makes comic book readers not bored.
Exactly. But,
yeah,
I already know what's going to happen. Well, no, I don't.
Yeah, like you're still staying true to majority of the story and the main story and everything like that. Still, you're staying true to it, but then you're adding new stuff and it's fun.
Okay.
It would have been funny if the song make it clap come up every time they were in the bedroom and Nolan had to hear it.
Oh no, that'd be bad.
It was funny. Like they did outdo it a few times, but every time they did it, I laughed because it was very a hard cut to it. It was like because he's like, oh, I slept in worse conditions, and then it's just a hard cut to like the loud sex noises, and it caught me a couple times when they're like, oh, it's gonna take a few days to get here, and he's like, oh, a few days, and then it cuts to it again. It was like, so they did a pretty good job with it, but yeah, they did beat it down into the ground a little bit, but it was fun. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, everybody. Yeah. Also, his Alan's girlfriend, I can't remember her name. As soon as she sees Omni-Man, I'm like, where the hell did she get a gun from? It's just like I didn't know her. And bam, so.
Oh yeah.
Well, it said the dad legitimately trying to test Nolan. It looked like his mom was trying to take his ass out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, his mom was like, you're gonna die. You were gonna die.
Yeah, loony nut.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it was like that was payback for all the pain you caused when I gave you birth.
For being born.
Beat the shit out of him. Yeah, I'm like, what's the point if like you beat your kid to death? Like there's gonna be no Viltrumites to carry on,
and that's why there's only like 58 of them left.
Yeah, now, yeah. But even like what they did with making the ring of the planet, all the bodies, it just like puts in perspective like how many died that they made a freaking ring, like a planet ring, like. Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah. But it's also like how psychotic they are. It's like, because they could have sent them into the sun or done whatever, but like, no, we're going to have it there. So it's constantly visible.
A reminder.
Yeah. Exactly. They didn't really think that through. Yeah. But it shows how psychotic they are. It's just like, once they get into that mode of beating the fuck out of them, which is also great because, like, if you look back to season 1, like, wasn't he a combination of his mom and his dad? What they did to Nolan, he was doing that to his son when he was beating the shit out of him, but he was also like, yeah.
But that's gonna be it's the idea of nature versus nurture. The way I was raised, that's not the way you can raise your children. I think that's part of the story. Where they're going with.
Yeah. But cool. Yeah, I think that's about it for these first 3 episodes. So I think every Wednesday we're getting all the newer episodes. So make sure you guys come and join us. So if you're watching on the replay, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about these first 3 episodes. But make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and come and join us on Thursdays because we're gonna be talking about all the newer episodes. We still got like 7
all
more.
this for 4, 5, 6, 7,
5 more. Yeah, 5 more, I think. So we got 5 more weeks of it, so it should be a lot of fun. We're going through the end of April with it, so make sure you guys come and join us. But if you are watching on the live chat right now, stick around because we're going to move on to our next topic for the night. Cool. Yeah, that second episode, man, was I was watching it at work and I forgot I was at work. I was just at my desk, just like watching it on my phone. I was like,
Coming, people knocking on the door. Anthony. Yeah. It's just, I'll be with you in a second. I'm finishing up to something.
exactly.
Waving people off.
Well, no, I got right now. I got a temp that's still helping me out for another like 3 more weeks or so. So I was like, hey, talk to Bob. Leave me alone. Yeah, but all right. You guys got anything else?
I think that was about it.
That's what. Can't wait till you guys see Project Hail Mary. I'm going to call you as soon as you're done tomorrow. I want to know what you're thinking.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I go at 6:30. So I'll probably walk out 9:30.
About 9:30, 10 o'clock. Yeah.
I go at 3:15.
Nice. So you'd be coming out right when I'm going in to see it, more or less.
In the night.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Then I gotta run and go pick up the kids. Oh man. Did you see that Janet Jackson is pissed off about the Michael movie? Oh, I did not see that.
I did not.
I did not see that. Yeah, I saw this from Akers, made me laugh. He goes, think about this, be CEO of Viacom. He's like, yeah, I'll do it my way. Yeah.
Viacom.
Yeah.
Also, Janet and Jermaine Jackson clashing over the Michael biopic. Janet got into a phone argument with her brother Jermaine after Michael was screened for the Jackson family in Los Angeles.
So did they both see it?
Yeah, so the entire family saw it.
Okay. Yeah, they asked her if she wanted to be in the movie or be part of it. She said no at the movie premiere. She trashed it, but everyone else, including his mother, loved it. Huh. I wonder why she has a problem with it.
So her own boyfriend is said to have cheered and said, "Now that's a movie."
I mean, I get it. I mean, it's your brother. I know they were, very, very close. Obviously, but so I get like maybe her just wanting to protect, his image at all, like no matter what, whether it be good or bad. Just like no, like this, this is my brother. I don't want anybody to kind of.
This is crazy. So TMZ says so. Janet's always been insanely jealous of Michael, and her career is in the toilet.
That's what they're saying. Damn.
Yeah.
Really?
Jermaine said she was jealous.
Says Janet's complaints do not stand alone about as the film has been marred with controversy since its inception. She's just upset about focusing on Michael. What? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of
Michael.
It's exactly the opposite of what I just said.
But Michael's own daughter Paris called the film script dishonest and filled with inaccuracies. She is no longer involved with the project either.
Well, that's his daughter, though, right?
It's a biopic. It's not real. It is fantasy. Says the narrative is being controlled. There's a lot of inaccuracies. There's a lot of full blown out lies. At the end of the day, it doesn't really fly with me.
Who was in that?
That's what Paris said.
Paris said. Yeah, but this is before.
That was the script.
Just do the script. Yeah. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. Supposedly that's causing a giant family feud. I mean, if his at least one of his kids, and his sister are not on board with it, You can say whatever. You can say, yeah, Jermaine, if Jermaine's saying that, Janet is just jealous, you can't say that about his kids, Can't be like, oh, yeah, his kids are just jealous of Michael. It's like, yeah.
That doesn't make any sense because they said that either she's really, really jealous or she's really protective over him. They don't know which one's which.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he jealous, not her. That's why I would assume more that she's like very protective, but I don't know, man. I mean, yeah. Wow. Yeah, he's jealous, not her. Yeah. I wish she was interesting, but after it makes $1 billion, let's see if they're still complaining.
Well, so she gave up her status for the movie. Like she's
like her share,
get paid all of the stuff. She gave it up.
Damn.
Hmm.
Damn. That's interesting. I mean, it's not like she needs the money, but still. Yeah. He lost lead singer to Michael.
He did.
Yeah. So that's interesting. But we'll see once the movie comes out. I mean, because I'm expecting the movie to definitely stretch some truth. It's because like the article you said, it's a biopic, so not everything's gonna be 100%. You gotta add the movie drama, to it sometimes. So yeah, the three kids were all executive producers on the film. Okay.
It said that they were, and then that Paris gave up her part.
Yeah. But also being an executive producer doesn't really mean much.
You get paid off of it though.
Yeah, you get paid. You get the like the credits, in Hollywood that you need. But yeah, a lot of times executive producers, could do stuff, but they're just there because they're the big name.
Mm-hmm.
So, but cool. That's interesting. See how it all plays out though once the movie comes out.
Exactly. We'll see how it ends up being.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Time for bed.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah. All right. But yeah, we appreciate all you guys. So are you guys doing a From thing tomorrow?
Yeah, we're gonna do something. We're gonna be talking about
like season 4
theories and stuff like that you're going from there, but nothing.
Okay.
I'm not gonna watch, but we're gonna talk about those things.
Yeah. So make sure you check out Big 4 Entertainment. Do some From stuff tomorrow. Saturday we're watching some more Expanse. So, and then Monday we'll be talking Paradise and Project Hail
Mary.
Yeah.
So One Piece. Hopefully we can get this One Piece.
Yeah, we'll get some One Piece in there. So I'll try not to fanboy out too much about it. Because I was literally doing the damn Leonardo, like, oh, look. He did it. He did the dance. But yeah. But cool. Yeah, let's get out of here. Appreciate all you guys. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. We will see you guys in the next stream. Later.
Peace.
See you guys. Good night.